On 15 minutes. How's it going? Hey up. Okay. Nice. Dude, it's too late. Why stream now? Fuck you. Okay? That's why. Fuck you. How's it going, my hooker? How's it going? Haha. Remember when you said you were going to do earlier streams? I do remember that. Because I say that every week. Jesus Christ. Dickers, are you drinking by chance? I'm not drinking. It'd make it a lot easier doing this if I was drinking, but unfortunately, I'm stone cold sober, okay? I'm cursed to live stone cold sober. I fucking hate the feeling. After you, like the day after you drink. You know what I mean? I don't even think that I get like, hangovers. Not really, right? I don't get like a headache and, you know, dizzy and all that shit. But fuck me. Yeah, it's like, I don't know. I hate it. But yeah, no. To answer your question, I am absolutely sober. How's it going? Yeah, 1 a.m. in the UK, I guess. Never mind. Totally normal. By my standards. Yeah. Will you do $1 dono equals 1 cigarette in the style of Morale? Does Morale even smoke? Well, that's insanely fucking expensive. No? What's the fucking profit margin on that? How much is it? Oh, I guess it's like a single cigarette in the UK is equivalent to like 50p. But how much is $1 in pence? Wait, hold on. Would I be making 20p profit on that? I don't know. Lifelong cancer for 20p each time. I'm not sure. How many UK pennies is a US dollar worth? Hold on. We'll get it. Google is thinking. Yeah, that's what I fucking thought. 73p to 76p. What is the fucking point? Yeah, I'd be making like 25p profit. What the fuck? It would fund me if I had addiction to cigarettes. That would work pretty well, I guess. Yeah. You should do EFAP movies with the crew. Your funny voice and faces would be a good addition to horror and comedy movies. Problem is, EFAP totally stunts me. Like, 99% of the reason that people would watch me is just totally gone. I'm like a static face. It's brutal. It is brutal. I don't even know. Wait. On Discord, when you speak in a group call, does it play a GIF? If your profile picture is a GIF, does it play that GIF? Because if that's the case, what I might do is just take, like, the be right back screen. Do you see the little computer where it flicks between all the faces? I might just take that and, like, speed it up. Just, like, take that and, like, cut out all the fucking, all the pauses. I might do that for when, for if I do it again. We'll have to see. Not looking up USB... Wait, what do you mean? Not looking up USD to Great British Pounds is insane. What, not having to look it up? I mean, I'm just that good, you know? I'm just that good. And also, most people donate in US dollars. So I like to judge them secretly, okay? I like to judge them and think, how much is that worth in real money, you know? How much is that worth in real money? Listen, people in the United States do that shit. People in the United States do that shit to Canadians. I'm allowed to do it to them. Yeah? I think it's fair. It's only fair. Do you take Australian dollars or New Zealand dollars? I take them all. Right? Literally, I'm not that fussy. I'm not that fussy at all. I don't know how much it's worth in British pounds, but I'll take them. Vincent Pavrel was in here, like, donating 20,000 Vietnamese dong yesterday. Not sure how much that's worth, but, okay. I'm grateful. Australian dollars is the canon currency. Is what the Star Trek credit is based on. Shut the fuck up. It's just like an obvious lie. It's just an obvious fucking lie. Okay. Yeah, you take them all. And dongs. I take all the dongs. Yeah, I take all the dongs that I can get these days. It's getting that bad for me. I can't lie. It's 2 Australian dollars to 1 Great British pound. Okay. Is that actually true? Wait, hold on. Is that actually true? Because Alex Pratt, the reason, if you don't know, why my donation thing My donation trigger is supposed to be $3. It's actually just a little bit lower than $3. It's like $2.50. And the reason is that Alex Pratt donates in Australian dollars. And so he got really, really upset because he would have had to donate, like, I don't know, the equivalent of $5 or something to be able to get his messages read out. So that's why. That's why. I was thinking about that shit the other day. It's like, why the fuck did I even do that? Why? Why did I do that? I'm thinking about it now. Because I know if I change it in the future, I'm going to get it in the fucking ear. You know? Yeah. Skill issue? Oh, be an Australian. Yeah, that's fair play. Won't take Scottish notes, though, you racist prick. Yeah, it's because Scottish notes just look fake. That's the fucking issue. It's because they look fucking fake. That's the problem. Listen, until the Bank of Scotland figure out a way to be able to make their notes more secure, I don't want to hear about it, okay? I don't want to hear about it. Make it just a teeny tiny bit less easy to be able to replicate them, okay? And you've got a deal. Don't royal. There's nothing royal about Scotland. There's nothing royal about Scotland at all. Do you actually, dude, you look at Scotland on a map and think, oh, what a majestic place. Come on. Okay, nice. What I'm hearing is Scottish currency is Monopoly dollars. About the same. Yeah. I mean, it's worth something, right? You can pay your taxes in it. It's worth the exact same thing as a proper, you know, pound note. But it's just shit, unfortunately. Yeah. Super Duder, how's it going, Roll Kittenhouse? How's it going, mate? Yeah, I saw there was a little bit of discourse about JStalk trying to arrange a debate with Dev. Fuck me. I mean, those guys are looking, or Dev has said that he wants like an impartial moderator, which sounds like fun content. And I do want to be able to like facilitate fun content, especially right now, given we're in a little bit of a drama drought. But at the same time, man, I just like, oh, fuck me. I'm deathly afraid of becoming Wick. I am deathly afraid of becoming Wick TV. You're bad at the impartial moderator stuff. Yeah. In terms of actually doing true impartial moderation, it is like very, very annoying, okay? I can't lie. I will just say, okay, I'm stepping in for a second. Let me argue with you for a little bit. Yeah. I don't know. It's like, it is truly, I can't even lie. It's a self-control thing. That's the actual truth. It's like a self-control thing for me. Like, even with the Parry Ico debate, I think people said that, like, the moderation was good, but it's like, I did step in and, like, wait, hold on, Ico. Like, I didn't try and press any points too hard, but asking, like, kind of general questions that I feel like Parry is maybe not getting to. And then I did the same with Parry a couple times. There was just, like, I think the problem is that Ico just doesn't explain herself very well. And so her positions lend themselves to being, like, further questioned. You know what I mean? So there's a little bit of an inequality there. Yeah. Also, I gotta be honest, I don't even know what Parry was, his position was, and what Ico took issue with Parry. And so it's harder to interrogate on that end, but there we go. Yeah, but like I say, it's just impossible. It's just impossible to do impartial moderation for me. Truly impartial. Actually, I might be selling myself short there. It's probably not impossible. If there was a debate that I really, really wanted to see happen, and I knew that neither side wanted me to get involved at all, I would just kind of stay out of it. And I would be able to, if the content just, like, flowed. You know what I mean? If the debate flows, it's fine. But if people are getting stuck up in stupid fucking pit holes, it's like, okay, right. Maybe I can say something to, like, jig this up a little bit, you know? Make something happen. Like, stop poking both of them like a dead animal with a fucking stick, you know? Yeah. Oh, man. Yeah, we'll have to see, though. But like I say, I'm deathly afraid of becoming, like, a Wick TV, so, yeah. Yep. I do like having conversations on stream, but, I mean, obviously I've got, like, opinions on a lot of the stuff that I talk about, right? So I'd rather have the conversation myself. Debate Southpaw. Oh my god, Alex, I know you had something. I don't know if Southpaw is actually looking to have an argument with me. Okay? Just why? I don't even know. I genuinely do not even know who the Southpaw person is. I'll be honest. I'll be totally honest. I don't know who the fuck they are. But apparently they want to argue with me about something. And you spoke to them in VC. Southpaw may want to call into your stream to argue about his long-running jihad against EFAP and his grievances about people saying he supports Noah, which is now tied to this Noah shit. I've encouraged them to call in. It's in your general chat. Some fresh content for you, I guess. This shit is funny as fuck. The stupid terriers and rape apologist drama, where Southpaw angrily left the EFAP sphere because they didn't like this Breaking Bad ripoff that he liked. Who is Southpaw? Does this guy even have an active YouTube channel? Okay, I'm not trying to shit talk anybody. No disrespect, okay? I've literally just got no fucking clue who this guy is. Southpaw. I feel like, do I know him as SK's co-host on his live streams? That might be where I know him, but I'm completely uninterested in, I don't know, defending EFAP on any of these points. So, yeah. That just seems insanely gay, no? Okay. Any of these? Boxing podcast. Southpaw's live streams and playthroughs. 984 subscribers. No? Oh, I think it's this guy, right? I think it's this guy. Southpaw LP. I recognize the profile picture. Yeah, I don't know. I will not be doing that, okay? I am aware. Fuck me! Holy shit! This shit is from 2 years ago! You can't be fucking kidding me. Alex, you think this would be good content? Arguing over this shit would be good content? No. No. No way. No way. Makes one EFAP appearance is now trying to big dog people. Shaking my head. No, in fact, I'm not. I'm really not, okay? I'm really not. What I don't want to happen is, I go on a show and then spend, the next several weeks arguing to defend them. Yeah, that's going to be total cold drama, but, hey, he's an ICO chatter. He doesn't know good content. Well, originally he was a Chud chatter, and before that he was a JStalk chatter, okay? So if you're going to blame anybody, you know who to blame, okay? Stay away from it, stay away from it. How's it going, Kino Flex? Yeah, that bad? Okay. We'll leave it on ice for now. We'll see how it goes. Fuck me. Shouldn't you be defending EFAP now that you're a Nick Orbiter? Holy fuck, dude. There's no fucking way you're bringing that to my fucking front door, are you? Listen, I've done more good for internet discourse than Queerman ever has, okay? Thanks to me, we got Nicholas Durio to realize that there is more content to be covered than just Ethan Klein, okay? I've taken him away. I've given him another teat to suckle on, okay? I think my influence has been very good, okay? We've just got to, every now and again, just, stop torturing autistic people in the media criticism sphere for long enough that, eventually, Nick is going to be fully cured of his addiction, Eventually. That's we're thinking fucking long term, yeah? Playing into Diorio's narratives. What? What? Don't. What? The only time anything even tangential to EHD got brought up was the Denims chat shit. And even on that point, I jumped in to disagree with Mauler. Slow in his fucking roll. He posted that in his Discord. No. Wait, what? Okay, anyway. Yeah. There's more stories than EHD? Yes. Yes. You could react to Ed Balls embarrassing himself interviewing Zach Polanski. Ed Balls. on a podcast, if you're getting embarrassed speaking to Zach Polanski, it's actually fucking over. Like, take a look and see what the rest of politics did with him, and then torture him in the exact same way. Because I mean, like, Zach Polanski he's like, he's got like a grand narrative. He's clearly got a vision, but when you actually interrogate the policies that he's got, kind of shit in it. Little bit shit. Yeah. Fuck me. Yeah. He's dangerously stupid, especially around NATO. 100%. Yeah. Wait, on Good Morning Britain. Ed Balls is now on Good Morning Britain. Jesus Christ. I think I'd rather Piers Morgan being on there. Fuck me. How weird. Ed Balls on Good Morning Britain. Ugh. Wait, I wanted to answer your question, but my fucking cat played with my router. You still interested about Southpaw? No. No, thank you very much. We'll see though, okay? Is he David Lammy stupid? He's just kind of boring. That's the main problem with Ed Balls, you know? You can't really say that much about him. He's just like a boring fucking individual. If you ask me to describe Ed Balls, it's just like... you know? For some reason, I've got like a vaguely good impression about him. I think we share similar political like intuitions. But if you were to ask me to describe Ed Balls as a food, I'd say like mashed potato. You know what I mean? Like in my impression, it hasn't got any contours or like much solid in my mind about him. But I just know that I vaguely like it. You know? It's just like, yeah, all right. No strong opinions really. Just kind of bland, I guess. Yeah. Ed Balls is not a serious person's name, not gonna lie. It's the name that he was fucking born with. What, do you think you'd be taken more seriously if he was called Edward Balls? Yeah. Okay, somehow, I don't think so. Could be, could not be. Wait, what timestamp are you sending me, Angus?
So the question is...
Okay, for Ed and Andrew, then...
just caught I'm sorry.
I think we've decided it's not okay. There we go.
No.
I've got a good lawyer for you. That can be a personal injury claim.
He did that deliberately.
Fuck me, man. When was this? 2 years ago, it just clocks her in the fucking head. What were they trying to prove? Honestly. Fuck me. Fucking hell. Okay. There we are. Based? No, Susanna Reed's okay. Is that him? Seems David Lammy stupid. No, he's not. I don't think he's like David Lammy stupid. He's just a little bit bland. That's about all. David Lammy just kind of like gets key details wrong, which is terrifying because he works in government now. But hey-ho. What about Renman 777 drama with Ant? I know for a fact, okay? I doubt he'd really give a fuck about me sharing this. But no, I'm pretty sure that Remnant is working on a response video to Ant, and maybe I'll get involved with some of that drama there, okay? We'll have to see. Because I know that he's reached out to me and asked to use some of my clips of that stuff. So that could be interesting if we get into it. Remnant 777. Yeah, because a while ago, I think the basis of the drama is that... Yeah, here we go. Why Reddit leftists are obsessed with making everything gay. Anthony Garulia saw this video and decided he cannot let the right-wing grifters get away with it again. No! No! When the Reddit leftists sound the alarm, I am there to heed their call and to defend them. If we don't stand up for the Reddit leftists, who can we stand up for? Am I right? Am I right? Yeah, Grimigula made a video responding to it. Hold on. This was a few days ago. I tried to watch some of this and then kind of gave up on it. I think he starts making points about like, you say left-winger is like mentally ill and gay. But actually, right-wingers use AI. Boom. Checkmate. Right-wingers use AI. As if that's something unique to the right of politics. It's not, okay? It's not. The only people who have a principal opposition to using AI are, like, far left people in certain bubbles online, right? Otherwise, everyone uses AI. Yeah, it just seems super dumb. No, he removed one of his videos about how the left is mentally ill when they create art. But he removed it. Look at his community post. Oh shit, have I got that wrong then? I thought that was the one being responded to. I can't lie. Okay, posts. Hold on. Okay. I am temporarily removing my 2 videos about left-wing art looking mentally ill due to the possibility of my channel wrongfully getting a couple of strikes for totally not offending the crowd of people that can absolutely take criticism without flipping out. They will be re-uploaded to Rumble soon. There are many good reasons for this. One is Anthony Gariguli was on very good terms with Otley Noah, who intentionally copy-striked his critic. This is extremely concerning for me. Yet, I do not hold that against him alone, since I'm against guilt by association. Yet, it gives a horrible vibe to say the least. The problem is, I do not put that above Anthony's audience, nor think that they would be against the same mentality as Otley Noah. They seem pretty unhinged, given the comments I've gotten, and I wouldn't put it beneath them to do something. Okay. Interesting? I feel like that's possibly being slightly overly cautious. Unless Remnant's already got a strike on his channel. I don't know. Yeah, I don't know. We'd have to see about that. I don't know. I will say, actually, I did notice something really weird on my VOD, because I had to request a manual review for the video that I uploaded of the Otley Noah debate. Because initially, I upload it, checks get done, totally fine, right? Completely fine. And then I realize a couple days later that I go to my YouTube dashboard, and that video has suddenly got hit with limited ads, which was kind of strange. And then I asked for a manual review, like, immediately sorted out. Kind of gave me sus vibes, I can't lie. But it was within TOS, so it is what it is, you know? Yeah. Harmful ant response was Kino. Yeah, good. I don't know. I don't know that these communities are the flagging type, but possibly. I mean, the story that I just gave, I can kind of get where he's coming from. Do you know what I mean? Yeah. Noah's witch hunting again, Dickers? No, I don't think so. In fact, we've still not got a response video from Otley Noah yet. So, who knows, okay? Who knows? But something is cooking in the background. I know that for a fact, so should be good. Watch this space. Okay, nice. Let's change tracks. Let's actually get into some fucking drama. Yeah? Should be fun. Okay. Okay. Nice. Because I've just seen that the guy has decided to upload a brand new video saying, somebody is trying to assassinate me and police involved. Okay. The definitive Chibi Reviews response to the ongoing drama. But before we get to that, okay, Chibi went live with a video yesterday, a live stream. So I thought we'd have a look at some of the clips from that. Should be pretty interesting. Apparently, police have been contacted, okay? And Chibi Reviews has spoken to them, and they have said, don't worry, okay? Move house. Chibi, Mr. Reviews, we have to move you to a brand new location, sir. Okay? It's way too dangerous here. We can't allow this to continue. And don't worry, we will remove all of your personal information from the internet.
There is things happening. But it's also, it's out of my hands. That's all I can say. It is actually out of my hands. It's not even in my hands anymore. It's up to other people, it's stuff to be able to do stuff like that. Another little detail on this is I am moving in very soon. And basically, I've already been told by the authorities that my entire personal information online could just be scrubbed. thanks to the letter threats and stuff I've gotten. So basically, I won't have anything online anymore to be able to be looked at for actual public information or whatever that be used. And yeah, so I'll be able to be in a new home and basically not have to worry about anything. So that's it's very nice. It's very nice.
I just don't think that's true. I genuinely just don't think that that's true. Now, if you've got like data brokers who are selling your information, I understand that you can ask them to be able to take that stuff down. I don't think you can just get the police to remove all of your docs information from the internet. I've just never heard of that fucking happening. If that's true, why didn't Keffels do that? Right? If that's true, why didn't 1,000 other lolcows do that? If that's true, how has anybody got their docs information still up on the internet? I mean, it's just not fucking true, is it? It's just not true at all. Does he actually think that he's going to be able to scare the Kiwi farms into taking down his information preemptively? That's what I think this is. I think he's trying to issue something of a fucking threat to be able to get some of this stuff removed. Like, preemptively. Little does he know, this is just like the bread and butter of the Kiwi farms. This is what they deal with every fucking day. Right? Okay. But that's not the only clip, okay? Thank God for Gibbs. Alright? This is the guy that I go to pretty frequently for some of this more niche lolcow stuff. Because he is always getting fucking Twitter threads going with all the fucking clips. He is a content god, I'm fucking telling you. Okay. Nice. Let's go. Zogger Unchained asked, when will you be talking about Joshua Moon? Chibi says that he isn't going to be talking about that. Chibi is happy at the thought of Josh sending a group after him, and engagement for more views, and how he will make money from this.
When will you be talking about... I'm not going to be talking about that at all. I'm not. I've already said my piece online. No point. There's really no point. I mean, look. If he wants to send a group after me, and he wants to engage with me, give me more views, wants to give me more like money and pay my bills, go for it. I've already showcased like how much money I've made just on Twitter alone, because they can't block and mute me. If you want to pay for me to have an entirely new home, go for it. Continue to engage with me. It's fine. I mean, go for it. I mean, money's money. I mean, hell, that's just how it is. Chibi is my number one news. I am not number one. Do not. No. Money and pay my bills, go for it. I've already showcased.
This is really fucking weird to me, okay? Because this does not sound like the Chibi reviews that I know. What happened to reject pacifism? Huh? What happened to reject pacifism? What happened to return everything you get from the people that want to kill you with 120%, right? I thought we were going to fucking war, Chibi! What are we doing now? Huh? Now, this to me sounds like, despite his bitching and moaning on social media about the guy, okay, he has finally taken the advice of Tectone. This is not Chibi Reviews saying this shit. This is Tectone speaking through his fucking lips, right? 110%. And the worst thing is, right, when Tectone says, yeah, I don't care, it's engagement, I love it, people can hate, okay, just boost my fucking profile. The reason why it works is because it demotivates people, right? It dissuades people from carrying on. This is just an obvious fucking lie, right? Is there anybody who can't see straight through this and like, oh, okay, this is like a pretty obvious tactic to be able to get people to leave them alone, right? 100%. It just doesn't fucking work. Now, to be fair, okay, Tectone will say, I don't care, it's engagement. These people, like, make my career. I love doing this stuff, right? And then he'll say that he's hoping one day to, like, marry a girl and, like, disappear forever. Because he hates what people say about him online, right? But no, he keeps up a pretty fucking regular stance that he loves the rage baiting online. Chibi doesn't. Chibi absolutely does not. He's a total pussy. And I don't think anyone believes this for 1 second. You can't have a multi-day war with Kiwi farms where you're hysterically screeching that this stuff doesn't get to me. Nah, I don't care about it. It doesn't work. You can't say both of those things one after another, right? Yo! How's it going, Mikey No More? Why do people continue to test the internet like this? I actually don't fucking know. I actually don't fucking know. It's good content though, isn't it? How's it going, mate? Alright. I was gonna say, because I saw this earlier today, okay? And my first thought was, no, okay? This is not gonna carry on. He's not gonna be able to keep this energy up. He will go straight back to raging out at KF just in a little bit, okay? He'll say this, completely contradicted the day after, and then lo and behold, people are trying to assassinate me, and police involved. 40 minutes ago. Nice. Okay. Let's get to the other clips then.
Thank you very much, man, for the
Chibi Reviews talks about his Gooner tendencies. Fuck me.
Thank you. Holy shit. Thank you very much, man, for the $100 donation. Love you, Chibi. Always look forward to your X post. Keep it up. Always stay safe. Thank you, man. I greatly appreciate that. Seriously. I try, like, you know what? Okay, guys, we're gonna talk about it. We're gonna talk about it. I think a lot of you guys that are watching this stream right now, okay? You know about my Gooner tendencies. You know I'm a pretty degenerate guy. I like my fan service. I'm gonna be honest, okay? I think being able to be honest about that is amazing. And I'm just gonna say that I legitimately, when I am commenting about my stuff online, like, I love just posting fan service content, because in turn, I like sharing just culture, but I love pissing people off. I love how angry I get by just posting an uncensored manga panel or anime clip. It brings me so much joy. So much joy. To just see how many schizos crash out when I post, let's say, Nagatoro, with her just ass slapping. Like, I love it, man.
I don't know if Chibi Reviews has realized that, the brother bone chair memes, okay, and the continual lolly posting on the timeline, they're not separate things, okay? One leads to another. Does you not realize this? I do actually believe that Chibi Reviews is retarded enough to not actually put 2 and 2 together and get 4.
It's so funny. One of my favorite things, like... one of my favorite things to do, and you can see, I'm smiling right now. One of my favorite things is when someone's getting pissed off at me, and I just post the Gwen gif. If you know, you know. You see me post it. And you can call me cringe or whatever, a loser, it's fine. But I'm just sitting here when I post that. I'm like sitting here. Oh, by the way, when I post that stuff, I'm sitting on the toilet. Like, I'm taking a fat shit, okay? I'm taking a fat shit, and I'm sitting on the toilet, and I'm just like... just laughing to myself as I'm pissing thousands of people off just for posting a little animation. It brings me so much joy. It honestly, it brings me such, it brings me an ego, man. I get such an
Dude, just remember, okay? If you want to have, like, more Chibi Reviews hate fuel, okay? When he posts that Gwen gif, this is the reaction that he's getting.
Just post the Gwen gif. If you know, you know. You see me post it. And you can call me cringe or whatever, a loser, it's fine. But I'm just sitting here when I post that. I'm like sitting here. Oh, by the way, when I post that stuff, I'm sitting on the toilet. Like, I'm taking a fat shit, okay? I'm taking a fat shit, and I'm sitting on the toilet, and I'm just like, just laughing to myself as I'm pissing thousands of people off just for posting a little animation. It brings me so much joy. It honestly, it brings...
Oh, dude. It's just so fucking pathetic. It's so openly obvious what the fuck he's doing, right? He is trying to rage bait people. How many times until it's played out? Hold on. Do I dare? Do I dare? Okay, Chibi Reviews. Let's go to his fucking page. How often does he repost this shit? Because at this point, I'm worried about his fucking hemorrhoids. Chibi Reviews. I'm telling you, one uncomfortable chair, and this guy's going to be bleeding out his arse for days. Media. He's been distracted with the... Dude, he posted a shit ton. Okay. Yeah. Yeah, several times a day. Several times a day. Jesus Christ. This guy's got diabetes, and he's, like, pissing all the fucking time. Or, I don't know, he's like, he's absolutely got hemorrhoids, though. If you're sitting on the toilet for that amount of time, posting that fucking shit, yeah. You're bleeding from your ass, guaranteed. He has IBS. I'm glad. Okay. Chibi Reviews forgets to enable, desktop audio. I don't really care about that one. Chibi Reviews believes his haters are demented people who believe he is worse than literally Satan and Hitler combined.
Speaking of haters, how many bad people
I thought he wasn't going to be talking about the hate. This guy is obsessed with people online not liking him. 110 fucking %. He didn't need to tell me that he was bullied at high school, okay? I think basically everybody knew.
Speaking of haters, how many bad people have back then and now? I heard you have a lot. I have a lot of haters, man. Like, if you were to believe the internet, they would have you believe that I am literally Satan and Hitler combined. I'm worse than them. I've always had haters, but man, dude, these people are demented. Speaking of haters, how many bad people...
I mean, Hitler was a bad guy, alright? I'm sure we could all accept that shit. Genocide, ethnic cleansing, mass murder. I get it, okay? Hitler was a bad guy. Was he a pedophile, though? Just something to consider. Just something to consider. Because Hitler is like the most evil person of all time. And even he wouldn't jerk off to a drawn picture of a child. That's just something to consider. That's all I'm saying. Satan doesn't deserve to be compared to Chibi. In terms of the temptation, you know? But when Satan tempts you to do stuff, it's like cool, you know? Binge drinking. You know? Extramarital affairs. When Chibi Reviews tempt you, it's to jerk off to children. Again, it is truly demonic stuff. It is truly demonic stuff. Fuck it. I don't think there's any more clips from the live stream. Let's get straight into the video then. Somebody is trying to assassinate me, and police are involved. Now, I'm 99% sure, because I've just seen it on Twitter, I think this guy has launched another GoFundMe. Let's go. 1,000 more years of Chibi Tent. Let's go.
No, the video title is not a joke, everybody. There is actually threats against my life, and obviously I'm addressing this for a variety of reasons because it's quite a critical situation that does need to be talked about. First off, I'm fine. I'm not in danger at the moment, but obviously anything can
Boo! Boo!
happen, and there is steps being taken to prevent that, which I will get into in just a moment. But first off, I want to address the actual threats. So, I received a threatening letter recently that came into my actual mailbox, and I will...
Fuck me. Do I need to skim through this? Does he repost the docs? I don't think he reposts the docs. Okay, we're fine. We're fine.
Show a picture on the screen. You could see it for yourself. But there was a very deranged individual that just started going off, like mentally unstable, accusing me of stuff, being just so many buzzwords, and eventually just straight up said that they were going to take everything away from me, they were going to take my YouTube from me, they were going to take basically my Twitter from me, and then in between the lines, if you look at it, it's a very veiled threat that they also potentially want to take my life. Obviously, the police and the authorities and stuff are taking...
Dude, yeah, Mikey fucking knows it. There were literally no threats in that fucking letter. Hold on, while I'm trying to find it, enjoy this picture of a bone chair. Give me 2 seconds. I want to find the original message, the original letter that got sent. He put it on his Twitter. Right? Yeah, they literally just said, yeah, dude, we're taking your fucking shit, okay? You got me banned on Twitter? I'm taking your fucking YouTube channel. You will see me soon. No, they didn't even say that. Okay, that would have been funny. Come on, come on. Okay. Nice. Open image in new tab. Let's get the docs crossed off it. Okay, nice, yeah. You fucked up. Bad. This is what Chibi is saying as a threat to his life, by the way. You fucked up. Bad. You fucked up aligning yourself with Von Dragon, Pedro Garcia, and Mr. Anime 343, all of which who were exposed for pedophilia. You fucked up having CSEM on DeviantArt. You fucked up trying to take down my first video on you. You fucked up in playing a part in suspending my @ZenoKonosuke account. I'll get it back. Lol. You fucked up scamming your fanbase, and you fucked up by making an enemy out of me. Now, I'm gonna make sure I strip everything away from you. I took down your Twitter once before, so doing it again isn't gonna be hard. But since you want to try to deport people who expose you, I'm aiming for your YouTube as well. You're a fucking pedophile, and you deserve all of this, Jacob. Shouldn't have made an enemy out of me. Where's the threat to your life, you fucking lying nonce? I mean, I don't know who the fuck this plays with. I actually don't know who this fucking plays with. Like, legit. Do his audience actually buy into it? I mean, it's like utterly Noah's audience if they're all pedophiles. So I'm presuming they actually do. Yeah. The fact there are so many deranged people out there wanting to actually take your life is just sick in the head over fictional content. Pedophile dog whistle. Pedophile dog whistle. Fictional content. It's actually insane how these people can be this evil. This entire video is over fictional content. Somebody's talking about putting fucking soy jacks through his door, and then he's saying that they're fucking threatening to kill him. Yeah, that's all fictional content too.
taking the situation very seriously, because sending a threatening letter like that through the mail, from what they're telling me, is a crime. It is 100% a crime, and they are investigating everything about the situation. So I'm leaving them to do that. That is completely out of my hands, and I'm allowing them to handle that situation. But what they have told me, which gets into what my options are now, they have told me that because of the immediate threats, death threats, and everything that's been happening as of late, that I now qualify, and my family qualifies, for basically scrubbing our private information offline. And what this basically means is, to kind of give a brief rundown. I'm probably not even going to properly explain this, but I want to do my best, okay? So work with me here. Basically, if you're someone that owns, like, let's say a property, let's say you own a house, you own a vehicle, whatever, technically you can look up that information because it is public information. Should it be public? No, it shouldn't. But there is basically ways for that to happen. And if you're a homeowner or something, people can find your address. And that's one of the big reasons how, like, people get doxxed, is because people look into their address and all that and figure out where they are because they look up public records. And so because of the immediate threats to my life, basically what the police are telling me is that I qualify for the complete scrubbing of the data, and that my private information, technically, which is in the public, because of, it's on certain databases, will be scrubbed and not be allowed to be viewed by the public. It will be entirely private. On top of that as well,
I mean, that's all well and good, That is also well and good, and I'm glad, okay, that this guy's been able to scrub his personal information. If that actually ends up happening, okay, good for him, okay? Nobody should be doxxed. Nobody should be doxxed, especially like shit over this, alright? So that's all good, okay? The one question I have is, though, what about your brother's grave, buddy? Gonna move him? You gonna help him move? Gonna help him pack up? Are you gonna put your brother and his coffin and his gravestone in a moving van, basically? Is he going to take a little trip to the other side of the country? That's my question. Because so far as I'm aware, that's the main thing that Chibi has complained about. And that guy isn't going fucking anywhere.
Basically said that I need to also move.
And my point by saying that, okay, isn't to encourage people to do anything. To be totally fucking clear. Because I think that doing anything like IRL, it's fucked up, right? But the point is, he doesn't actually believe that anything's going to happen to him. Alright? He said that he was worried that people were going to dig up his brother's grave. Never fucking happened. Didn't get any information taken down. Didn't move his brother, which is a thing you can do, right? Different plot, different area, different cemetery. It can totally fucking happen. But, he didn't do anything there because he didn't think anything was going to happen. Now he's talking about death threats. There's no way he thinks that shit's going to happen either.
And so now I'm taking steps to basically try to move and be in a safer position to where there isn't immediate threats, not just to my life, but like others around me as well. And so this gets into the next big thing that I want to talk about. First off, I am very, very thankful for the overwhelming support that you guys have shown me since I made my video a few days ago titled I'm Done. I'm not gonna lie, when I uploaded that video and I went to take a nap and I woke up, and I saw the support from not just, like, the comment section, but people on Twitter, and then content creators live reacting to it, I laid back. And I just started crying. Like...
Has this guy got a fucking bug on him? Dude, what the fuck? Have we got stains on the Dragon Ball Z shirt that he wears in every single fucking video? Every time this guy's on camera, he's in the exact same t-shirt. I know he's got bugs crawling all over him in the fucking video.
I wasn't just like, I wasn't crying tears of sadness.
Stain there. Stain here. A bug on the shoulder. Is that his Jiminy Cricket? Is that how small and weak his conscience has got? Chibi! Chibi! Stop jerking off kids! Stop jerking off to kids, Chibi!
Okay, I wanna make sure I clarify that. I was crying tears of joy. To see just the amount of love. Like, any time that I feel like I'm overwhelmed, like maybe I can't take another step, this is the end. These thoughts that bubble. I'm reminded of just how beautiful our community is. How beautiful.
Now, usually I would say that somebody like, I don't know, trying to like get a relationship with the fans, generally, I don't care about that, right? unless some kind of like power structure is like leverage to be able to rape somebody or do something improper, right? I just don't care. There's a power dynamic, but it is what it is. With Chibi Reviews, however, just with how disgusting this fucking guy looks, I can't imagine anybody having consensual sex with him. Never mind a consensual interaction ever. Like, if somebody's speaking to this guy, it is against their fucking will. They've been manipulated into it. And that's what he's trying to fucking do right now. It is just so fucking, slimy and fucking gross. No? Every time this guy does like a gay little look to camera and says, I love you guys. I love you guys.
Fool. You guys are. I don't know what I deserved to get as much support and love as I do, but I know I am blessed and lucky for it. And I am very, 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 very thankful to all of you out there that has continuously shown support and love to me. As I said in my video that when I said I'm done, I made my channel to talk with you guys, to communicate with people, because I know in the content creation space, the proper procedure is to have a wall, a barrier between the community and yourself. I know that is the common thing, and most content creators will say to do that. That is probably the most common sense thing. But I am someone that's probably autistic.
Lonely.
And I've always just been very open about my emotions, how I feel, how I view things. I'm very blunt about it, which has obviously gotten me into a lot of trouble. A lot.
No, this is not Chibi Reviews' problem. This is not why he shares so much with his audience, and like he does want to garner a parasocial attachment with them, okay? Because this guy's viewership is absolutely falling off a fucking cliff. He's just not what he used to be, right? He's a little bit of a Repsion-esque figure, I feel like, you know? He's got a certain audience that are dedicated and will watch a lot of the shit that gets put out, and so he tries to get like a personal connection with them to like hold strong to whatever like audience he's got left. But nah, this guy's got basically no motion. The hate that he gets online is like 10x outsizing his fucking viewership. Consistently, right? So part of that is to farm that parasociality into like Patreon bucks, 100%. But there's another part to it as well, is that I think Chibi Reviews is just genuinely fucking lonely. I don't think this guy's got any fucking friends in real life. Nobody wants to talk to this guy. Like I said earlier, right? Any social interaction with him, I'm just going to assume is like non-consensual. Because this guy's just fucking weird. He's just fucking strange. He looks weird, he sounds weird, he talks weird, he jerks off to drawn kids. Deeply fucking unattractive personality. And then this guy's got fucking stains all over his shirt as well. At the very least, we can all agree, Asmongold has got some level of fucking charisma to him, right? He's a fucking smooth talker. That's why he's so successful at streaming, and people watch his fucking content. Chibi Reviews just got nothing going for him. So he's got no friends in real life. He used to have a friendship group on his Discord. He used to have a girlfriend who was, like, relatively normie. He's lost all of those now. He's lost all of those. And even the 18-year-old chick that he met online and tried to shack up, impregnate as well, possibly impregnate, unconfirmed. Now he's literally lost everything, and his audience are the only people that he feels as though he can talk and they will fucking listen. It is dire. His ex-girl who cucked him took all his friends with her. Yeah, facts, exactly.
And so, because of that, is why I think that I don't like to lie. Because one of the big things that even began this journey of why I'm here right now is because I wanted to talk about my true feelings, my thoughts, and everything about anime, manga, and my different forms of passions that I want to talk about on a daily basis. So, not talking about that stuff and being open about it really, it makes me feel like I'm losing the point of why I began this journey to begin with. And so, I always try to just keep it 100% transparent as best as I possibly can with all of you guys out there. So this next part, I'm just going to keep it completely transparent. I want to be completely blunt. I don't want to sugarcoat it. And I know it's going to this will probably get people to give me side eyes, and it will definitely fuel people that want to see me hurt. This will give them joy that I'm about to talk about the few things I want to talk about.
Oh my god, holy fuck. Okay, gem incoming. Gem incoming. Gem incoming. Okay. You've raised my fucking spirits. I'm on the edge of my fucking seat, legitimately. Please. Okay, let's go.
But I'm just gonna say it, because obviously I don't like to just lie about this type of stuff. So
okay, we've got to do predictions. We've got to do predictions. He's gonna confess that he's got no friends in real life. We already knew that. He's maybe got cancer. That could be another thing. Fuck. What else would it be? He's sterile. He's transitioning. He's thought about Minecrafting himself. Fuck. Those are my 5 guesses. It's got to be one of those.
I obviously need to move. I need to get off this property. I need to move to be able to be.
Bro, that's it. You're fucking moving house. What? I don't care. What the fuck? Give me some actual fucking misery, please. He's moving house.
Fully protected, and not just me, but my family as well, just to be able to distance from everything. And to be able to do that, obviously, it does require a lot of time and money. Now, I'm not asking you guys to donate. If you don't want to donate, you do not have to. But I will have a link in the description for a Give, Send, Go, where you could donate.
Let's go! E-begging again! Classic chibi content. Classic chibi content. Let's go. Okay, nice stuff. I mean, he pocketed all the fucking money last time. At least being upfront about it, right? Okay, let's have a look at this give, send, go thing then. I'll leave it loaded in the background. Let's listen to a little bit more.
As much as you want. Now, you don't have to donate. Do not feel obligated. But what that donations will go to be completely blunt, it's basically to go to paying bills, to move, be able to basically pay movers, different stuff like that, just to be able to be in a safe spot. That's legitimately what it's about. And any...
No friends, no bitches, 1 testicle, and no money. That's so fucking bad.
Form of donation does help with that. You don't have to feel obligated at all, but if you do...
I mean, dude, you can't fucking say this shit, right? You can't fucking say this shit. You've obviously been rolling this shit out for a little while now, right? And you front-load this entire thing by talking about the harassment that you're getting, lying and saying that people are gonna come and assassinate you, and then saying how much you feel a connection personally with your audience, and how much you appreciate them. Like, you are doing everything to fucking stack the deck, to emotionally manipulate people to fucking donate to you. That is what's happening. He's such a shameless e-beggar. It's actually insane. It's actually insane. The worst thing is, though, okay, he does almost have a scintilla of shame. Like, he knows what he's saying. He knows that it's deeply fucking shameful. It's just, dude. Especially given he's fucking done this before. Fuck me. You guys don't have to donate if you don't want to.
It would help out tremendously. I'm gonna be honest with you, because nowadays in this economy, truthfully, moving and how, like, all sorts of bills and stuff are, and gas and everything, it is so overpriced and expensive, and being able to basically get out of this type of situation, it's gonna take a lot. And it will take a lot longer if I'm doing it by myself, but if you guys do, it would help out. But
what do we think that all of this harassment is like? Has got nothing to do with it? Because Chibi's address has been out for a long time. He put it out there, right? It's not like any of this is any fucking new shit. What do we think the Chibi farm stuff is just a pretty convenient excuse to be able to try and raise some funds to be able to move? That's what I'm thinking. You know, that's what I'm thinking. Because if you actually are worried about IRL harassment, the last thing you want to do is say that you're fucking moving. Right? That's like rule 1. I guarantee. He's obviously getting people coaching him behind the scenes about what to do and what not to do. First rule, don't tell people if you're fucking moving. Right? Because then that's the fucking chase. Boom! You know? That's the first fucking gunshot to tell everyone the race is on. Find this guy's new address. Fuck me. Okay, not quite loading for me, but hey-ho.
once again...
Because what I'm curious about, okay, and this is going to sway my theory somewhat, I wonder what this guy's income is looking like. and whether it's taken a dip recently. Because I've got to imagine, with all of the endless, obsessive fucking navel-gazing about himself and his own fucking haters, I guarantee he's ran a lot of his audience off.
Don't feel obligated. I'm just going to say. So, once again, as a reiteration, it would be basically going to paying bills, movers, getting a new place. That's what it is.
Do you think the people helping him behind the scenes are buddy trolling? No. I think that, especially because I'm thinking about Tectone, for example. I don't think Tectone's buddy trolling. I think Tectone is desperate for connections in the space. You know, Chibi Reviews, you know, he is a total fucking lolcow. But if he's gonna speak in support of Tectone, that's all Tectone needs, right? Good PR. That's all he needs it for. And then this other Nicholas Light person, it seems like they actually are friends, right? After Chibi Reviews was gonna take that next fatal swig of 4% pale ale, you know? Nicholas Light was getting down there with the fucking ambulance crew saving this guy's life. So no, I think they actually are friends.
And the faster I can do that, the faster I can finally have a peace of mind and just feel safer in general. So, I will have a link to that in the description. Now, moving on past that. I never would have thought in my entire life that I would have a situation like I'm currently in. I didn't imagine, like, going back, like, if you were to tell me 3 to 4 years, I would be in a situation where I'm at right now, I wouldn't believe you. I would never believe that. I wouldn't. But here I am. I really do love you guys.
Ah, man! As soon as there is a tiny, teeny glimmer in even my heart of sympathy for this guy, he immediately fucking dashes it against the stones by being a disgusting freak. Because there have been times, okay? There have been times where I've thought, damn, I feel really bad for Chibi Reviews. It seems like he's getting a little bit of a rough deal in all of this. And then I take a look at his Twitter and immediately get fucking enraged by the lolly that I see there. He's a totally irredeemable fucking figure.
And I'm going to continue uploading videos every single day, as I always can, until the day I die. And hopefully I can get into a better place soon, and a safer place, to be able to not have, like, a worry of threats or anything like that. But I will leave it at that. Any bit helps, and I appreciate it. Anything. Thank you so much, everybody. And you have a very blessed day or night wherever you live. Chibi outs.
Fuck me. Pedophile hands. Pedophile fingers. Pedophile palms. What a fucking gross guy. Okay. Listen, buddy. You can run. You can hide. Eddie's in the same spot, buddy boy. Eddie's in the same spot. We know where to go looking if we want some fucking bones. Okay. Nice. Help me move and stay safe. Hello, everyone. Welcome back, Caffles! Holy fuck! We thought this shit was played out. We thought this shit was done. Fuck me. History doesn't repeat itself, okay? But it often rhymes. Time is a flat circle. Get it out now. Get it out now. Fuck me. I have actually seen a lot of people comparing pictures of Chibi Reviews to, like, pre-transition Caffles. And they are eerily fucking similar. Eerily fucking similar. Chibi Reviews chose the path of going down, being a pedophile. Caffles chose the path of selling children HRT. Brutal stuff, okay? Brutal stuff. This is Chibi Reviews. Or known as Jacob at this point. Brother, you doxed your own name at the very start of your internet career. But, okay. I will keep this blunt. There's been active discussions for attempts on my life. And I have received threatening letters in the mail. These letters are being taken very seriously by authorities, yeah, I'm sure. At this point, the situation is out of my hands as they investigate the matter. For now, I've been allowed to scrub my information off the internet, thanks to immediate threats to my life. On top of this, I've been advised to move after I get my information scrubbed. Like, if this is the case, okay, and again, if you're actually concerned about this shit, and you're not trying to, like, farm fucking Patreon bucks from your audience, why tell anyone? Why tell anyone? Why let the people currently trying to dox you know that the information is going to get scrubbed? It's the exact same shit as informing people that you're fucking moving, right? If you tell people, by the way, my information is going to get fucking scrubbed, archive it now, download it now, try and get everything you can while it's not fucking scrubbed yet, right? What are you fucking doing? Why give people this information? It literally gives you no fucking benefit, man. It literally gives you no benefit, and you only tip and show your fucking hand to the people who hate you. To be completely blunt, any money donated here will help me get out of this situation quicker, for there's no longer... Wait, what? Huh? Any money donated here will help me get out of this situation quicker, for there's no longer a danger to my life. I think he means so there's no longer a danger to my life, right? What the money will go towards is bills. Down payments of any kind to move. Movers, U-Hauls, and other miscellaneous fees that arise. I hate asking this of my community, but I do so for... Huh? But I do so for I can have a fresh start and be safe. Thank you to everyone, and may you have a blessed day. Jesus Christ. Fuck me, man. Yeah, I've heard some people more frogging as well, that yesterday when I was talking about Chibi, that I had his full name up. He's totally public about this stuff. He's totally public about it. And he has been for, like, years, right? $10,000. Holy shit, dude. You got 17,000 last time, and you did absolutely fucking nothing with it. And never apologized. That's the crazy shit as well, right? Because I know for a fact, because Parlo did this shit, right? You can do a partial refund on these fucking websites if you want to. If you want to, you can absolutely do a partial refund with this stuff. If there's still money back in, if there's still money in the account, and you can put money back in the account if you want to refund people. It's like you have to intentionally choose to just run away with that fucking cash, because nothing ever came of it, right? He did a few initial legal discussions, apparently, according to him, with lawyers in his local area. Literally fucking nobody thought that he had a case. And then what? 17 grand spent on initial consultations? Nah, I don't think so. So is this an actual scam? I don't think this is a scam. I just think that it's a... What do I call it? What do I call it? I think this is a fundraiser of opportunity rather than need, if you get what I mean, right? So everything that he's saying that he's going to pay for, he is going to pay for that stuff, right? 100% he is going to pay for that stuff. The thing is, I don't think he's actually concerned by any of this shit. He's been swatted before, apparently. That's what he said, right? This is all stuff that happened a fucking year ago. He's already got harassment at his address because he put it out there. What is he worried about now that he wasn't worried about before? It's a fundraiser. It's a fundraiser of choice. He knows that he doesn't need to do this stuff, but he wants to. And he knows with the current situation, okay, I can probably get a bag for it as well. That's my theory. Right. That's my theory. There we are. I don't know if there's any other Chibi content to go through. Let me check his Twitter, see if he said anything there. That's a scam. I tend to try and be careful when I call things a scam, I guess. But no, I mean, like, what he's saying that the money is going to go towards, it is going to go towards. He just kind of, like, is misrepresenting everything around it, right? So when he's talking about threats to his life, I'm sure he's got death threats in his DMs. Most people in drama get death threats to their DMs. Believe it or not, dude, I've had death threats before, okay? Everybody gets them of a certain size, with a certain hate on YouTube, especially during certain periods, right? It is what it is. But yeah, like, is there anything credible? Because the letter that he's, like, bandying around all the fucking time doesn't even talk about taking his life. it talks about getting his YouTube banned. Not quite the same thing. Yeah, not quite the same thing. Okay. Anything else? Nah. Have a serious video I'm uploading in a bit, addressing stuff that has happened. I hope you will watch it when I upload. Man, even after 3 hours, the tweet announcing it has got, what? Like, double the fucking impressions that the actual video has got? This is just my opinion of Chibi. At this point, he may be getting $1,000 a month. Well, that's probably the peak, right? That's probably, like, the maximum that he gets. But he posted a receipt the other day saying that he gets $1,000 from Twitter. Or got $1,000 from Twitter. So I could believe that he gets a certain level of impressions, but as soon as you go over to his YouTube page, there's nothing there. His content's slop. Boring, uninteresting slop. Unless you're bought into, like, his personality as a creator, there's literally no reason for you to watch it, right? So, yeah. Yeah. Fuck, I did want to take a look at his fucking, his Social Blade, to take a look at the views. But Social Blade is being really fucking annoying. Oh, hold on. Wait. This guy lost 1,000 subs a few days ago. Interesting. Hold on. I wonder what his graphs are looking like. Okay. I don't know what the fuck is up with Social Blade. But it runs so fucking slow. Okay. There we are. 6 days ago, loses 1,000 subscribers. Is that around the time of his beef with Diesel Patches? Maybe? I mean, this guy's career is just, like, dead. Right? It is just dead. It's not going anywhere. I want to see his subscriber charts, but I guess it's not going to fucking show me. Fuck me. Oh, never mind. His parents are finally done with IRL rage bait harassment and are finally making him move out, aka somewhere else on their land. Possibly. I could see that. I don't know if he lives with his parents, though, you know? Social Blade loading fast for me with graphs and all. If you could send me, his subscriber numbers and what it's looked like over, like, a span of time, I'd appreciate it, alright? Yeah. I don't know if it's, like, because I've tried it in Chrome, tried it in Opera. Neither have worked very well for me, but feel free to DM me with it, okay? Damn. Somebody tell Dickers about the refresh button. Fuck you. Okay. Never mind. Opera's just Chrome under the hood. Yeah, I know, but in terms of, like, fast browsers that work really well, are any of them that good? Are any of them that good? They all rely on Chromium, no? Or the vast majority do. Ah, this is what I was looking at. I'm not going to say that I definitely know anything for sure, okay? That peak looks like subbotting to me. Whether Chibi's done it to himself or somebody else has done it to fuck with his YouTube channel, that seems very, very fucking odd. What was going on around that time? Between October and July. And now, yeah, man. Fuck me. It is just the Ethan Klein strat. It's just the Ethan Klein strat. Become obsessed with your own fucking hate and just boom, 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 bleed the fucking subscribers. Because again, it requires pointing out, I feel like, most times, you know? Really? 10,000 in a fucking month? Nah, that's got to be sub-button. I'm telling you. I'm telling you. Especially when he's, like, doing consistent content, putting shit out every fucking month, to have this flat of a fucking graph. Sometimes he games nothing, sometimes 1, sometimes 2, and then boom, all the way up to 10,000. Something a little bit sus there, especially for a creator of his size, right? He's already got saturation. That doesn't really make sense to me. Yeah, probably sub-butted. Not necessarily by him, of course, but yeah. For somebody intentionally deciding to fucking click off, it is a brutal fucking, like, detriment to your channel. Alright? It's the problem that Noah's got right now. Like, sure, he's lost almost 2,000 subscribers. He's got, like, 43,000 left. But I mean, like, that 2,000 that clicked off are going to be your core fucking viewer base, who are that engaged that, as an act of protest, they're hitting unsubscribe rather than just, like, ignoring you when your videos come up, you know? August 2025 is the peak. Look at his top videos, other than the cuck video. They're all years ago. Yeah? Chibi Reviews. Let's have a look. Damn. 10 years, 2 years, 8 years, 7 years, 4 years, 10 years again, 8 years again. Sorry, that's not funny. 2 months ago, I lost everything. Dude, even the fucking thumbnail makes me laugh. It's like Pavlovian condition at this point. Okay, March, we haven't even got a fucking number for April yet. And then that is going to be... what? Fuck me, that is going to be February then. 2 months ago. And he lost 1,000? Really? Damn. Fuck me. I can't find anything that would result in that peak. Yeah. I mean, just from the graph, it's suspicious, but, you know, there we are. What do you mean it's not funny? It's hilarious. It is hilarious. It is hilarious. I just don't get it. I just don't get it. All of the people who orbit around Chibi Reviews and pretend that he's like a normal guy, he's like anybody else on the internet, I just don't fucking get it. Who watched that video 2 months ago and thought, like, actually felt genuine pangs of, I don't know, like, sympathy for the guy. Shut the fuck up. Shut the fuck up. It's not fucking true. Wait, hold on. Actually, yeah, I'll farm this shit for a second, okay? Take a look at my videos. That's when I stopped being conscientious about, like, uploading segments and shit. Pathetic pervert loses everything in insane crash out. Can we please get some F's for this guy? Okay. The comments are fucking insane. This guy has got such a fucking engaged fan base. It's actually crazy. You can talk about 1,000 people online. You can talk about Asan Piker, and you won't really get a response about this shit. Right? Mizkif? A little bit more. Asmongold? Nobody really cares. But Chibi Reviews, holy shit. Yeah. Hater. Basically, yeah. The Gooner pillow background poster was an interesting choice to leave up. Better title would be, Pathetic Piece of Human Waste crashes out on a normal human being who just went through something terrible. Wow. The pathetic one here is the video author. The title is crazy, as if everyone wouldn't feel the same way if their partner cheated on them or something. Don't see such empathy-deprived reactions often. Fuck me. You know. Yeah. But the amount of people in Chibi Reviews' community who will bitch and cry and moan in the comment section of other people taking the piss out of them, it is so fucking funny. It is so fucking funny. Okay. Yeah. He does have an engaged fan base. All the parasociality farming, it's all worked off. He's got it, you know? Yeah, August was when he was posted about Texas banning anime. That would be why there's a peak, if not botted. Maybe he got a few people off that. Possibly. I could see it. But it's like, his channel is dead in the algorithm. So, possibly. Yeah. Okay. Nice. Fantastic. Ugh. Lolly supporters believe a marriage with Aisha is normal, despite fighting Islam. Yeah, I would love to hear a lolicon explain why, you know, like, arranged marriage with a 14-year-old girl would be immoral. Well, actually, 14-year-old girl? I mean, you've got guys like Mr. Obvious that I don't actually think that they would say that it's immoral. They'd say that it's, like, totally fine, I think. Fuck me. Okay. Nice. I think that's basically the Chibi Review stuff. That was a good fucking hour. Okay. I don't think there's anything else here. Oh, maybe there is. What? No. No, no. No, there's nothing else there. There is nothing else there. Alright, fuck it. Yeah, I saw that he was making a secondary channel to do gaming and stuff like that. Created a new channel for gaming streams and content like that. If you're interested, please subscribe to it. Link will be in the post below this one. Chibi Jacob. I'm guessing he's starting again with a brand new channel, because he's realized that he's like... He is probably, okay, as much as I hate Chibi, in terms of his video views, he is absolutely getting raped by his dead subscribers. But yeah, it does make me wonder whether this guy even knows how to do YouTube. Because you're right, Blaze Boulders. He does just like, he's used the exact same background, the exact same PFP. That channel is also going to die pretty soon, but there we are. The Chibi moniker is tainted. Yeah, for real. For real. Oh, fuck me. Also, the kind of games that Chibi Reviews would want to play. I just don't know if that shit is, like, made for YouTube. You know what I mean? Maybe he'll follow Tectone. Maybe he'll follow Tectone. We can only hope that he follows Tectone onto Rumble and then dies in the same miserable pool of obscurity. But we'd have to see, you know? Only time will tell. He's clearly taken advice from Tectone so far, so... we have to see. I've never seen Chibi actually review anime or manga, just report on Western clickbait news for 10 years. I have seen him. I have seen him react to manga, right? Because that's where the clip comes from, where he's like, I'm reviewing my lolly of the month. Right? That clip. That's where that shit came from, when he actually used to do anime reviews. Yeah, problem is, it's hard for, again, same reason why it's going to be hard for him on his fucking gaming channel. The kind of animes and mangas that Chibi Reviews wants to fucking, wants to review, you just probably can't talk about on YouTube. What? Wait. Do you not know what I'm talking about? Nicandros? Nicandros, where are you? Or was it Hengist? Or did Hengist send that shit to me? Oh, I need to go in my DMs with somebody. I need to go back in my DMs with somebody. Fuck! Was this shit like a month ago? It was possibly like a month ago when we found this clip. Right? Okay. Hold on. Before Kodiak. Before the rest of this shit. Chibi. Fuck me. Okay. We might have a little bit of a gander on his YouTube channel, because I'm telling you, this clip is worth the fucking watch. Inbox, I think. Oh, did you put it in inbox? Fuck it. Yeah, okay. Okay, Bonkers mentioned one of the characters' names. Yes, a couple months ago. This is what I was fucking looking for. I need to download this video before the police scrub it from the internet.
And I found my lolly of the season. Naru, so fucking cute, but so is Hina. Oh. And I found my lolly of the season. Naru, so fucking cute, but so is Hina. Oh. And I found my...
Yeah, that's enough of that. By the way, context. This is the character that he's talking about. I believe we looked into it at the time. If memory serves, I believe they're like canonically 8 years old or 9 years old. Yeah. 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 You know, when most people say that they like jerk off the lolly online, they're talking about like a 16-year-old, right? That's what they're talking about. A 16-year-old girl. When Chibi says that he jerks off the lolly, teenager? Teenager? What am I into? Fucking unk? I'm into unk porn? Huh? I'm not fucking about with no auntie. Hina, that's my gal. Fucking gross, man. Fucking gross. Wait, Hengist, have you got the fucking link? Hold on. 1 second. Is this it?
Baracom on episode 2. I love Naru. Seriously, she is probably best girl of this entire anime season. She is just so adorable. Her facial reactions are to die for. Oh my god. Oh. You know how I feel about it. Anyone that watched this episode was probably just tearing up, smiling the entire episode, and at the same time laughing their ass off. Because Naru... she's definitely the lolly of the season. There is no
Chair! We're turning you into a chair! 11 years ago. I forget how old this guy is sometimes. Yeah, this guy's in his fucking 30s, I think. He's literally doing the uwo. Yeah. Fuck me. It is actual grotesque shit that this guy is into. But, there we go. What can you do, okay? Pedophiles are gonna pedophile. There we are. And the weird thing as well, it's like, I don't even know what the attraction is. I don't even know what fucking audience it's made for. Is he reading animes made for little girls? And then, like, becoming infatuated with the characters? I literally don't know. That's the only thing that I can personally imagine. Yeah? But, yeah. We're turning your brother into a fucking chair, and we're turning you into a footstool. You're fucked. Okay. Nice. There we go. Okay. I think that's going to be it for the chibi stuff. Can't really milk much more out of that, but hey-ho. There we go. Alright. Oh, by the way, yeah, I completely forgot about this. Mauler didn't tell me that he was fucking uploading it, but yeah. He asked me for permission. I said, of course, and there we go. If you want to get all of the fucking, the slideshow that we went over a few nights ago, that's where it is, okay? It's on Mauler's second channel where the EFAP episodes get uploaded. Yeah, you can go and find it there. Nice. Nice. Okay. Yeah, we can move on to the Fuentes stuff. I'm here from EFAP, by the way. Nice! Welcome, welcome, welcome. Welcome, welcome, welcome. I was considering, it's like, well, okay. Yeah, I'm probably not going to get a bump from EFAP, because, I mean, those guys are just there to review media. Don't think this is going to be anybody's fucking cup of tea over here, but I'm glad that you came across, okay? Welcome in. Fuck me. Yeah, we don't talk about movies here. We largely talk about pedophiles. That's the kind of content that we do over here. Okay. Nice. Your server is full of EFAP tourists. That's not true. My server's full of Diorio fans right now. Listen, I'm fine with having different people from different communities, especially if people are coming in to, like, talk about unrelated drama, okay? Like, the Noah stuff recently. Like, Diorio and I have been singing off the same hymn sheet during it. It's not that surprising. But it is very, very fucking gay. And I've seen it from Diorio guys, and I've seen it from fucking, like, my guys as well. I cannot fucking stand when people want to start litigating other people's drama in my fucking server. Okay? Unrelated shit. Aren't you a fan of Nick? Didn't he say this about Chad? Didn't see it. Fuck me. I mean, it's not even that I, like, dislike it, personally, okay? But it's like, I'm scrolling through, what people have been talking about. Fuck me, again. Again. Listen, to be totally clear as well, shit talk Diorio, all you fucking want, okay? All you fucking want. I just don't want to see people, like, fucking squabbling about it. It, like, gunks up the entire thing, but hey-ho. Dick is when anyone mentions a name other than his own in his Discord. Yeah, basically. You're here to talk about me! Nice. Big Baffy, what's wrong with Diorio? Another EFAP viewer. Welcome in. Okay. Nice. Let's go over some of the Fuentes stuff then. Okay. Change the title. Shifted it around. Let's go. Who remembers the Fuentes stuff? Who remembers the Fuentes stuff? Because I think a couple of years on, and we have got big updates on the Fuentes situation. And we've got brand new footage as well. Without further ado, the new ring doorbell footage.
Hi. Oh my god, what
fuck out of here.
Wait, fuck! I want to see the original footage now. I want to see the original footage. Fuck me. So, the culmination, if people weren't aware somehow of this fucking drama that went on, okay? After Fuentes' address got leaked online, and I think after he made the comments, your body, my choice, fuck you, he had this Jewish woman who came up to his house and thought that it'd be like a funny idea to, like, confront him on his doorstep. She's not a journalist. I've got no fucking clue who this woman actually is, okay? But she is Jewish, and that's what's super important. She was like, I think was she putting a camera underneath his door to try and, like, film inside? Shit like that? Anyway, right? This, unsurprisingly, ended up with Fuentes catching a battery charge, right? I think people tried to defend him at the time. It's like retarded side cuckery, right? It's pretty obvious that this is illegal. Even if you feel as though she's, like, threatening you at your door, you can just, like, stay inside and shit, right? You can just stay inside. By opening the door and confronting her, you're putting yourself in that self-defense situation, right? Oh, I thought she was black? No.
Hi. Oh my god, what are you doing?
Oh, get the fuck out of here.
Did you catch that? Did you catch that?
There is an element of this as well, okay? Illegal, unhinged, bad, shouldn't do it, quite unnecessary. If you go into somebody's fucking door off the fucking internet, I mean, what are you expecting? You know what I mean? Illegal, bad, but my sympathy is very, very fucking low. I can't lie. Like, Fuentes shouldn't have done it. It is battery. It is probably illegal, but hey-ho, what are you gonna do? Oh, Hengist coming through with the original fucking footage. Let's go. Coming in clutch.
Hi. Oh my god, what are you doing?
Okay, nice. Why has he got no light? I'm guessing you probably, why would you turn the lights on, right? If somebody's, like, banging on your fucking door, trying to get you to come out, would you turn the fucking lights on? No. It ruins the surprise. You got a fucking surprise attack you're about to launch. Anyway, okay? So that all happened about 2 years ago now, and the case has been resolved. The charges have been dropped.
Groy pet groomer $30. Since you've leaned out so much, you should get arrested again so you can get a new mugshot.
Yeah, maybe I should. Case dismissed, bitch. Case dismissed, bitch. Yeah, what do you think about that? Oh, man. Yeah, you see that? You see the latest? I got to post something about that. Yeah, I won. Yeah, case dismissed. You thought. They thought they had me. Yeah, maybe it's time for a new mugshot. Maybe I got to beat the shit out of somebody else. Maybe I got to beat the fuck out of somebody else so I could get a new mugshot. It's time. Honestly, it's been too long. It's been too long since I kicked somebody's ass. So it might be time. What do we think? What do we think about the new?
I mean, dude, he is funny, he is charismatic, but at the same time, you are talking about like a 6-year-old grandma. Huh? What the fuck are you talking about? Yeah, it's been too long since I gave somebody a knuckle sandwich. You beat up a fucking 6-year-old grandma, dude. You fucking pepper sprayed her and pushed her off your fucking porch. Fuck me. That's a little bit gay, I can't lie. Okay? But the case the updates are a little bit more nuanced as well. Okay? So people have been running around saying, case dismissed. Case dismissed. Fuentes is totally off the fucking hook. Not quite, okay? Not quite. In fact, a little bit surprising. The woman is actually the one who dismissed it, not the judge. He bribed the judge. No, the woman dismissed it. Downgraded charges? Well, thankfully, the Chicago Sun-Times has got an article for us, so I figured we'd watch through it, okay? Yeah, I know. What? Nobody's fucking talking about it. Nobody's talking about the actual fucking case details. Why would she? It's propaganda. Nick Fuentes' victim says no proof he completed community service. Drops criminal charges for civil suit. She's trying to fucking sue him. So she's trying to sue him for battery, and then I think, like, intentional infliction of emotional distress? I think. Yeah. So a hearing is scheduled for Tuesday on a civil case in which Marla Rose seeks $10,000 from Fuentes for emotional and physical damages from the November 2024 incident in which he pepper sprayed her and shoved her down his front steps after she came to his home to confront him. Okay? So the criminal case against Nick Fuentes has been dropped months after he was set to complete a deferred prosecution agreement, but the woman he is accused of battering said he didn't complete the agreement, is now taking him to civil court instead. So I'm guessing this could have all been avoided if he'd just done a little bit of community service and paid for a phone. I believe he did pay for a phone, but he didn't do any of the community service hours. So after dropping the criminal case against him, fearing it would be strung out even longer than the 18 months that have already passed since the attack, Marla Rose is now suing him in civil court. She told the Sun-Times Thursday. While Fuentes attended court via Zoom, Rose was given the chance to take him to criminal trial or drop the charges. She chose the latter after filing a civil court case against him last month. Okay, so I'm guessing courts don't really like it, right? From my understanding, courts don't like it when you're trying to get something resolved criminally and at the same time you're trying to do a case civilly. They want to do one, then the other, because it kind of fucks with it. It kind of fucks with it a little bit, I guess, okay? I'm a trained lawyer. I know exactly what I'm talking about. It gets legally fucky. Yeah? Is my basic understanding. But still, she was sickened by what she said were unique circumstances provided for the wealthy far-right influencer. This is not how your average person who pushes a woman down the stairs and breaks 6 ribs would be treated, Rose said. My understanding for months now was that this was all settled, and for whatever reason, it's perfectly reasonable for this defendant to have privileges the average person doesn't. For whatever reason, it's perfectly reasonable for this defendant to have privileges the average person doesn't. What are the privileges? I don't really get that. What are the privileges? I mean, it seems like she's been asked whether she wants to carry it across to criminal court, and she said, nah, I'll do this civilly. Huh? Okay. Because it's not like it's one or the other. It's not like it's one or the other at all. In fact, it could go through the criminal court, and then you can sue for it later. No? White privilege? Okay. Without trying to lean into with any of the fucking Fuentes framing of this too much, I don't really know if Jewish people can cry about white privilege, personally. But, hey-ho, I think she's talking about his wealth more than anything. Because he makes a shit ton of fucking money off his fucking streams, right? Thousands and thousands of fucking dollars. Yeah. Fuentes' lawyer, Robert Raskia, who has also represented Avondale restaurant Warlord's former chef, Trevon Fleming, in a sexual misconduct case, didn't immediately respond to the request for comment. The case stems from a confrontation at Fuentes' Berwyn home in November 2024 when he pepper sprayed and pushed Rose down his steps after she came to his front door after his address was leaked online. He was charged with misdemeanor battery. Goes into the arguments. Okay. As a part of the deferment agreement reached in October, Fuentes had signed on to do 75 hours of community service, complete an anger management training, apologize to her in court and pay Rose $635 for her phone. While Rose was paid out for her phone, she said she lost count of the extensions he was given by judges throughout the case, just to ultimately have no proof he completed the community service or the anger management classes. Wait, so he just didn't do it? What the fuck? What? What the fuck? He's just not done it at all. That's actually pretty fucked. What the fuck? It's not king shit. You're just retarded. You've got a total sweetheart deal where you're going to avoid prosecution. Nothing on your criminal record. All you have to do is an anger class and some fucking community service, and then you don't do it. Okay. She was also disappointed after being handed an apology letter from Fuentes, which she said was likely written by AI. Rose added she would not have agreed to the deal if she'd known he wouldn't have to apologize in person. Okay. A motion filed by an attorney working on Rose's behalf last week argued Fuentes failed to complete the community service in time, and yet he was seen partying in other states earlier this year. Okay? In January, Fuentes was captured on video partying with far-right influencers, Andrew and Tristan Tate, Clavicular, Sneeko, and others, while listening to Kanye West's track Heil Hitler. I mean, I get it, this was controversial, right? I understand. Why is this relevant to any of this shit? This just paint it out like Nick is winning. Yes. He's so fucking unstressed by any of this shit. He's literally going and doing fucking parties. Video of this circulated online after being posted by the influencers, and the club apologized for playing the deeply offensive and unacceptable song. Yeah, we're going to avoid a TOS strike, okay? We're going to avoid a community guidelines strike. Fuck me. You can fill in the rest in your head, okay? Or in the chat if you want to. No, not in the chat. Not in the chat. Not in the chat. Okay. There was some small hope I had that in doing service for others, you might become a more compassionate person, Rose said. To see the news of him flying off to Miami to dance with the Manosphere Bros to a song about annihilating Jewish people, it's hard to put into words. Other than to say it reminds me of my disappointment with the Cook County criminal justice system. Rose, who is Jewish, added. Rose said prosecutors were concerned what a trial would do to her given the many, many death threats she and her family received in the wake of the case. The annihilation of Jewish people. Is it a song about annihilating Jewish people? I mean, again, I don't want to... Listen, I don't want to do fucking apologia for NHH, alright? I don't know if it's necessarily about exterminating all Jewish people. I think at the time, Kanye was on this shit where he described himself as Jewish, right? I think his borderline personality disorder is just a little bit more complicated than that. Her mum died in the holly. Me granddad got turned into a lampshade. Me sister got turned into shoes. Now Nick Fuentes... No, okay. A hearing is scheduled for Tuesday in the civil case, in which he seeks $100,000 from Fuentes for emotional and physical damages, as well as to cover the cost of the security system she said her family purchased following the threats. What I want, ultimately, is for his droipers and his hundreds of thousands of followers to know there are consequences to actions, she said. I don't want them to think you can not be held accountable. Okay. Wait, hold on. Did she write her fucking... I'm guessing they reached out to her via email. I doubt this was like a spoken interview. Did she write this shit with AI? Because I'm noticing the fucking M dash. Did nobody else spot this? I'm noticing the fucking M dash here. I wonder how a 60-year-old woman is so fucking intimately familiar with what AI sounds like that she knows and is crying about the AI apology. She's saying the apology letter is written by AI, and yet when she's fucking moral fragging about him dancing to NHH in a club in Miami with the hose, she's using AI to be able to generate it. Okay. Interesting. I don't know. Describing NHH as a song about annihilating Jewish people. Would AI lie? Would AI lie? I don't know. That sounds uniquely human. Maybe this article used AI? No fucking way. Wait, there's no fucking way. Wait, Alex. Chicago Sun-Times. No. Because if they used AI for the article, that means that is fake, right? That's what that means. That means that quote is fake. And AI has written that quote, if that's the case. No, it's real. Chicago.suntimes.com. That's the website that I'm on. No, Chicago Sun-Times is a real website. Hopefully. Hopefully, they're not using AI to be able to make up shit. I'm just going to assume that they got, that her message was AI. Oh, no. No! Fuck! Okay, possibly. I can't lie. Possibly. Probably not. That'd be very egregious. That would be very, very egregious. That would be extremely egregious. Check and see if it's a contributor article. I mean, I'm taking a look right now. Doesn't seem like it's a contributor article. Why does Dicker say, I don't know, like he's from Baltimore? I don't even know what that means. Violet Miller. News reporter for the Chicago Sun-Times. Doesn't look like it's a... It doesn't look like it's an AI-generated article. Check inbox for completeness. Okay. She's an intern and later a freelancer. And now she's a news reporter. Okay. Are other articles written using AI? Maybe. She's writing in Spanish? Okay. America is a very deeply strange country. I can't lie. I'm on the lookout for M-dashes. I'm scanning. I'm searching. Nothing here. Okay, the Spanish one. Looking for M-dashes. What does that mean? What does the... Sorry, hold on. Okay, I know that Miratazapine is in general voice right now. Do I have any Latinos watching me? What does this mean? Because I feel like Inteligencia Artificial. That's Spanish, right? What does that mean? What does this mean? Could somebody please assist? Yeah, AI generated. Google Translate, buddy. Fuck you, dude. I'm expecting to have Latinos in the fucking chat. Google Translate. I just got done carrying water and sweeping for your fucking Latino king. What the fuck? Okay, detect language.
Traducido con una herramienta de inteligencia artificial, AI, y editado por...
Oh, translated using AI. Ah, fuck it. Okay. So it's translated using AI. Wait, which means or implies that there was an original article in English. Never mind. Okay. That's that then, okay? That's that. So despite the fact that Fuentes is saying that the case got dismissed, not quite. Not quite. She said that she didn't want to continue on with the case, but now she's taking it civilly. So, yeah. Do you need to be able to speak Spanish to understand that? What? Yeah? I don't know the Spanish word for translate. Huh? Fuck you. Why would the quote get translated by AI? Well, no, it wasn't. What? No, that's a different article that I was reading. You understand? Never mind. Okay. Huh? Oh my fucking god, Alex, you're so retarded. The criminal case is dropped, who cares why? The case has not been judicially dismissed. Okay? The case has not been judicially dismissed. Oh my fucking god, you're so retarded. This language matters when people are talking about court cases on the internet, okay? Because when something has been dismissed, the implication is that it's without merit, okay? Courts don't drop charges, idiot. You're fucking retarded, okay? It said that there was a dismissal. They dismissed the fucking case. Fucking hell, man. Okay. Nuance is dead? Yeah. Dropping charges. Alex, nobody said drop charges. Nobody said drop charges. Okay? The word being said is dismissed. The case has been dismissed. It's not true. Okay? That leans itself to an inaccurate understanding. Right? Okay. Nice. Fantastic. Great. Okay. Nice. Courts acquit. No, that's a... You're so retarded. Okay? Never mind. Okay. Fantastic stuff. Great. To be going for a little bit of this, I just saw this come across my timeline, I think. Rumble streamer, The Quartering, shows his unsleeved media report history in an attempt to show that he did not flag the Kino Casino Clips channel. Wait, no way! Hold on. What? Okay. So he's still doing this shit. Because he ignored this shit a little while ago. Right? He was starting to prove, like, look, okay, look at this account's report history. Look at that account's report history. Problem is, this guy, like, picks up and drops YouTube channels like nobody's business. Right? And he did not show them all. In fact, one that he didn't show, in particular, was his MTG headquarters, or whatever it's called, channel. Okay? Because he had recently told... Yeah, here we go. He'd recently showed that he did actually get an email from them thanking him for his report. Nice. There we are. MTG or MTQ headquarters at gmail.com. YouTube support. Thank you for your report to YouTube. Now, the cope initially that I've seen from some people is that, well, actually, if you think about it, maybe he just, like, reported to them that they'd struck his, one of his videos down incorrectly. Maybe it's just an appeal. Maybe he's just submitting an appeal. No, that's not what this would look like, right? You'd have, like, a different email header at the top. This is when you're responding, reporting somebody else's video, and YouTube receives it. Okay, so the Quartering is yet to share in detail what exactly the specific emails of YouTube support sent him, specifically thanking him for reporting, and emails giving him a specific case number say. Okay. By the way, updating my super secret unsleeved media channel. Hold up. Thank you, Leia, for not including the fucking screen recording, which is essential to this. Okay, let's go over to the Quartering's Twitter then. Quartering. Wait, does that shit just not exist anymore? Hold on. Have we not got a Quartering Twitter? What? Am I fucked up? Or is Jeremy's Twitter just not here anymore? Quartering... Have I spelt it incorrectly? There's no way this guy has deactivated or deleted his account, right? Jeremy. Hambley. No? Okay. The quartering. Right. Really? If you type in quartering, it doesn't show up. Fair enough. Weird as fuck. Okay. Nice. Fab. Okay. Oh, nice. So Alex Pratt has come around. Nate, for what we're talking about, doesn't really matter. The point is, it wasn't a judicial dismissal. Right. Thank you very much. Nice. I'm glad we agree. Okay. Hey, all CBC customers. Don't care about that. Let's get to this video. Okay. Let's go on media and have a look at that video. Fab, fab, fab. Wait, where the fuck is it? Oh, fuck me. Is this one of his fucking drunk posts that he did? Oh, fucking hell, man. Really? Please tell me he hasn't already fucking deleted this shit. And Leia didn't fucking screen record it. Bro. Okay, so somebody asks him. I will be appearing on tonight's show at Yellow Flash Guy. Make sure you tune in. This is finally the time where I get epically owned. It's time for me to be taken to task by an ultra smart guy. And so, why not let it be this show? If he asks to see this email, will you show it? And Jeremy's reply is no longer there. Huh? Have I been blocked, or what? Because the quarter in is here saying, yup. And then the reply isn't there anymore. Okay. Right. Nice. What else are you sending me? You're an ape too. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Oh, is this where he's got the screen recording? Oh, right. So this is old then. So why the fuck is this getting reported on like it's new information today? Why the fuck is any of this getting... What? Rumble's stream of the quartering shows his unsleeved media report channel in an attempt to show that he did not flag the Kino Casino Clips channel. And what they're talking about is something that he posted 20 days ago. 3 weeks. No, Hengist. You were the ape, actually. Take a look at this, okay? What's there? He's got his, wait, you're saying there's a new one? Okay, we'll go and take a look. There is no new ones that I see. Okay, nice. You're saying this is the new one. Fantastic. Okay. He responded to it later with unsleeved media. Nice. Let's go and get that one then. Because that is also the wrong channel. Just in case you don't know. That's also the wrong channel. That's not a new one. Okay, I'll go back to what I was looking at. Let's go and have a look at his... okay, fantastic. Here we go. And... Nice, I've got the link. Okay. Nice, appreciate it. Ban Hengist. This is the only time that Hengist has ever fucked up, okay? So I'm just going to take it as the 1% of times that he doesn't get the link quite right. Okay, nice. He did, in fact, post this 2 hours ago. Apology to Leia Sapienti. Where did that email come from, then? Where did that email come from? I'm going to be honest, I just don't fucking believe him, right? I just don't believe him. At this point, with the quarterin's fucking downfall, he said, after saying for weeks how easy it would be to take down these fucking channels, then the channels get taken down, and now he's saying that he's got nothing to do with it. He's obviously just fucking lying. He's made a new channel. That's where I was going to go with it. That's where I was gonna fucking go with it, I can't lie. He's made a brand new channel with the same fucking thumbnail. He's made a brand new channel with the same PFP. Because there is no fucking way the YouTube email says there, thank you for your report to YouTube. Then he goes to his reporting history and there's nothing there? No. No, I just don't fucking buy it. I just don't fucking buy it. Or, there's a possibility that MTQ headquarters at gmail.com, right? That's connected to a different channel. There's a possibility, okay? There's a possibility. We need to see that email, okay? Because he's saying that if the yellow flash asks him for it, he will show it. Why does he need to ask him for it? Why does he need to ask him for it? Show us the fucking email. Why has he not done that yet? Anyway. But listen, okay? It's nice. It's nice that he's supporting smaller creators, you know? We'll actually have to see. Give me a second.
On what planet is that not a totally normal response for any
Okay. Is this going to be a stream later on? Or what? The Quarteron has lost it. Desperate to silence coffee brand coffee allegations. This guy's got no live streams. I'm super excited for tonight's live stream. Hopefully you don't epically own me. Where is this going to happen? Huh? I'll be appearing on tonight's Yellow Flash Guy show. Make sure you tune in. Where is it happening? Rumble or something? Let's have a look. Twitter, Twitch, Rumble, BitChute, Odyssey. Fuck me. Okay. Is this where it happens? This is where his live streams happen? Okay, 3 days ago he went live. You're telling me that this guy has got a fucking an interview lined up with the Quartering, and he hasn't scheduled a stream? When's it gonna happen? Fuck me, man. Okay. Need to see this email. Friday night at Jeremy. Whoa, Cam Nuggets. Yo, okay. Cam Nuggets, enormous fucking W. Friday night. Friday night on Rumble confirmed. Wait, what? Jeremy makes it sound like it's happening tonight. I will be appearing on tonight's Yellow Flash Guy show. Make sure you tune in. Wait, is Jeremy retarded? Okay, I'm guessing Jeremy is mistaken the fucking dates then. So he's advertising it when he shouldn't be. Is that what he's talking about? Okay. Okay. I mean, there's two options, right? There's two options. Either Jeremy has agreed to promote this guy's live stream as a good faith effort, and then he's like misleading people and saying that it's the wrong fucking day, right? Or I don't know, he's just retarded and he's fucked up the fucking calendar. It was supposed to be tonight, but some arguing went on, and I think they rescheduled it. Oh, fuck me. This is not inspiring confidence, okay? I can't lie. I don't know who this Yellow Flash Guy is. Maybe he's good. Maybe he's good. Maybe he's fine. He's got a lot of subscribers, okay? But this is, This is not necessarily inspiring the most confidence in me, I can't lie. No, fuck me. No fucking way. Oh my god. Let's have a look at the downfall and see why it didn't fucking happen then. My dad had a full cul-de-sac in high school. I feel pretty blessed. I made it far with what little I have. Okay. They said they sent you a link, Jeremy. They're waiting on you. Why are you here tweeting and not joining the stream? No fucking way. Hold on. Is the live stream VOD still up? Please tell me it's at least unlisted.
Hey man,
Twitch
how are
was
you?
still fucking up.
All right, I just sent him the link.
Yeah, cool. You sound a bit hot. Your mic sounds a bit hot.
Oh shit, echoing.
No, you're not echoing. You just sound like your gains up.
Okay. I said 1v1. Coward! Yellow Flash guy brought on at least 2 people to back him up. I totally get he might have had tonight's stream planned. So, whenever he's ready to 1v1 me, I am. I'm not going to debate 5 against 1. Thank you, Hengist. Okay. Wait, can they not just, like, mute their fucking mics? Why are you trying to be such an obstinate fucking cunt about this stuff?
Yo, can you hear me?
Hey man, how are you?
All right, I just sent him the link.
Yeah, cool. You sound a bit hot. Your mic sounds a bit hot.
Oh shit, echoing.
No, you're not echoing. You just sound like your gain's up a bit much.
Okay.
Yeah, I got all these now though. Thank you. It's hard to. I tried to go to the Kiwi Farms thread and get it, but they fucking post so much I can't find anything.
Yeah.
You know what's interesting about this, Flash? The thing that's interesting about this is because Jeremy just showed something on his.
Why can't all of these other guys just leave the stream and then Jeremy comes on? Why is he being such a diva over this shit?
Right.
All right, so
Coffee Brand Coffee. Where is Coffee Brand Coffee located? Is that still going on? Why is the trademark gone? Just normal stuff. That yes, no.
soon actually. So if you want to do that, we can absolutely do that.
Yeah.
So let's make that happen.
Hell yeah. Well, hell yeah, dude. Well, I'm gonna go hit my stream, Flash. I appreciate you inviting me on here. If anything changes, let me know. Just shoot me a DM.
Okay.
All right, I appreciate you, brother.
All right, man.
All right.
Okay, and I'm guessing Bearing leaves at some point as well.
Says for 5, the White House shooter, I can't breathe. Mark of Reality with another 50, and this is right when we went down. I think is when this one came in.
Wait, what the fuck are we doing? Get your other guys to leave the stream, reach out to Jeremy, say it's going to be a fucking one-on-one. Why are they just ending the fucking stream? What are they doing? Oh my god.
These that came in here. A Leaf says for 10, he's broke. He blocked me. His wife has a bull. He runs. Wouldn't help me either.
What are we doing?
Seems like I killed my channel. Seems like it's doing all right for me.
Okay. Fab. So this is a timestamp of Jeremy saying that he's ready. Quartering is in chat at 25:50.
But we can make it happen, though. And we will make it happen. As long as he doesn't take off. Absolutely.
Wait. You're clear now. I'm ready. Oh my god. Have we fumbled the fucking bag on this one?
Guitar Guru for 2, but what are the oranges for? Random Unbreaded says he backed out. Isaac Vanderbilt says for 2, unlike you, Jeremy is still reporting on Real News.
Oh my god.
Yeah, but he doesn't.
This guy is absolutely an alcoholic. I can literally smell the alcohol in his fucking breath through the fucking computer screen right now. You're clear now. I'm ready. So he's ready to go now. That's what he says at 25:55 in the fucking YouTube VOD. And then later on, literally 20 seconds later, he says, we can do Friday/Sunday. Huh?
Doesn't seem to know what he's talking about.
Yeah, he's drunk as shit.
Most of the time. So that's why I don't talk about politics. But I could find Iran in a map. The Smoking Patriot for 5 called him out on X after he said you're running from him. He immediately spurred out. Taker for 2. Nerf, Flash, you have the wrong Aussie.
Fuck me. Okay. Nice. He's drunk as fuck, and this guy's presumably not reading his chat. Okay. It is what it is, okay? Especially when you're reading donos. I don't read chat at the same time as either. I get it, okay? Fuck me, though, man. Holy fuck. Okay. Nice. So there was supposed to be Jeremy Tent tonight, but I'm guessing that's going to happen tomorrow. If at all. So we'll have to see. Fuck me, dude. I'd say the Kino Casino quartering stuff has got to be some of the biggest drama going on right now. Probably the biggest drama that's happening right now. It's got the most eyes on it. It's getting Jeremy a lot of views. Hate views, okay? It's getting the Kino Casino like a shit ton of fucking views, no? Their kick viewership has like skyrocketed off the back of this stuff. And people are like fumbling the bag having interviews with Jeremy. Well, no, fuck it, okay? I've shit talked this yellow flash guy way too much, okay? Way too much. This yellow flash guy is totally fucking fine, okay? He's done absolutely nothing wrong here. He didn't realize that Jeremy was going to be such a fucking pussy. And then Jeremy, instead of saying, get the other guys to leave the call and I'll hop in, I'm ready now, then wants to stall that out until tomorrow. This guy is drunk as shit. That's my fucking prediction, okay? He planned to, like, leave off the fucking bottle tonight to be able to debate about this stuff and actually jump in the call. He said that he was all ready, and then he couldn't fucking help himself. He drank himself silly, and now he's gone, right? That's what's happened, 100%. 110%. Fuck me, man. Fuck me. The bearing guy used to be a friend of the quartering, no? I remember back in my days when I was watching a bunch of fucking left slop, people would mention the bearing and the quartering in basically the same fucking breath. No? Have those guys broken up? I heard somebody say that, oh yeah, those guys aren't together anymore. Who's bearing? Them and Dankula have a podcast. Wait. You're saying bearing, the quartering, and Dankula have a podcast together? And bearing has turned tail over this shit. Hold on. I've got to have a look at this stuff. Yes, okay. Nate, thank you. Bearing, the Australian dude you hear, used to have a podcast called Tism. He co-hosted with Jeremy and Dankula, if you're interested. And he released a video talking about it recently. Okay.
We're going to talk about it. We're going to address the elephant in the room. The quartering, or Jeremy, versus Kino Casino, or Andy Warski and PPP. Now, this is not going to be a normal video. This is a bit of housekeeping. And when I say housekeeping, I don't mean sweeping. I think Jeremy has majorly fucked up. Now, what I mean is a lot of people have reached out to me and asked me if or when I'm going to do a video on this. And I was always gonna. I just didn't want to shoot from the hip. I've been following this situation, and I think that as time has gone on, I've sort of gained a better perspective on the matter. I've got a history with Jeremy. I did a podcast with Jeremy for like 3 years, maybe 4. I've also got a history with Andy Warski. We were doing like collabs and live streams and stuff back in like 2016, maybe 15. I mixed that rap song that got him in trouble with Francesca Ramsey back in the day. So I've been speaking to both of
Fuck me, yeah, this bearing guy has been around for a long time. I'm guessing he's one of these guys that hit his fucking peak a while ago. Fuck me. Yeah, okay. Okay. Like epic troll glasses. Like epic troll glasses detected. Yeah, this guy's hit his peak. Fuck me. What does he do now? Basically uploads, what, 3 times a week, it looks like? Something like that? Jesus Christ. Yeah, okay. 4 years ago, 9 years ago, 8 years ago, 9 years ago, 9 years ago. Yeah, okay. Fucking hell, man. So many of the people included in this drama, like, came up 10 years ago and now have, like, a level of notoriety. People used to watch them back in the day, I guess, and then no longer.
Of them, Jeremy and Andy Warski, in DMs. Now, I made it very, very clear to Jeremy, I'm addressing this. I have to address this. So he knows what's up. This isn't a fucking sniper attack. But there's going to be 2 kinds of people watching this video. There's going to be the people that have followed the situation, and there's going to be people who have no fucking clue what I'm talking about. So for those people, I'm going to do a quick sort of recap, like a timeline of events, and then I'm going to add some more information to the situation and give you like my breakdown. Now, I got to say, as much as I can, I'm going to be addressing the main drama, the deplatforming stuff, all the peripheral stuff. It's not that I don't care about it. It's just, it's peripheral stuff. So this is what we're talking about. This is Andy Warski from the Kino Casino.
Hey everyone, as you all probably seen, the Kino Casino clip channel was flagged down by the quartering. He's actually bragging about it right now by showing cards on his main Twitter page. You know, and we weren't banned off of YouTube. We weren't ban evading. You know, I was unbanned. I tweeted about this 3 days ago, and I put the link. Well, someone just sent me a little tweet there, and I checked the link. Not even terminated. Just it's not appearing now. Okay, so he flagged or got this removed. My Andy Worski channel that was unbanned 6 months ago got that banned, and the Kino Casino clip channel, even though we were unbanned.
So flagging and deplatforming and stuff in the content creator world is a no-no. You just don't do it. It's like snitching in prison.
Wait, why the fuck are people saying that Jeremy is doxing the yellow flash guy? What am I missing? What am I missing? Do I need to be careful scrolling through some of the stuff?
We've already got enough everyday, ordinary, sensitive pussies flagging us. We don't need the extra fire. Shoe on Head said it rather succinctly here. Threatening to deplatform a channel is like threatening to use a nuke in the world of the internet. Completely against bro code. Every public figure is mocked and their personal lives gossiped about. I learn new lore about myself every day, but never threaten to destroy those people's lives. You need to apologize, etc., etc. So the Kino Casino have been A-logging Jeremy. They've been...
Oh, right. He posted an old, publicly available image of him, and they cry that he doxed him, which is not doxing. Okay, right. So we've reached that aspect of the fucking drama now.
Been talking shit. They've been teasing him. And they've been focused on a friend that apparently Jeremy has that is involved in some, like, weird stuff. I'm not going to go into it. As I said, I don't want to talk about the peripherals, but it's like bull swinger stuff. I'm not going to gossip about Jeremy's personal life. I think I owe him that much, but it's like kind of part of the story. So here's the timeline of events. I might be missing a few things, but the bones are there. The 5th of April. Now, you got to keep in mind, this might be like...
This guy's going to go through the entire fucking timeline. Okay. Let's get to the bit that's actually replayed and talked about.
It's about how the clip channel, which was apparently ran by their editor, like the editor was getting all the money from the clip channel monetization, was taken down. The channel was banned. It was terminated. So Jeremy starts going, "Want me? It wasn't me. I would never do such a thing. Why would you point fingers at me? How could you?" So he starts showing his YouTube report histories for all his channels except for Unsleeved Media. More on that later. But then, a few days later, he's on stream and this happens.
Oops, not that one.
And there it is. Thank you for your report to YouTube. Sent to MTG headquarters. Now that's the end of the timeline. I'm going to tell you why this matters, right? Whenever I'm researching something to do with like the mechanics of YouTube, I always use Gemini because Gemini is the Google AI. So it's in the same ecosystem, if you like, as the AI that runs YouTube, as the AI that sent this email to Jeremy. So I fired up the old Gemini and I said, what does it mean when you...
Oh my god, we're using Gemini. We're asking AI questions in this drama. No, I don't know. I wouldn't hang your hat on Gemini. People have gone through. They've reported their own channels, okay? They've reported all older channels that they have and saw what email they get through. And yeah, okay. It absolutely is. It absolutely is a report made under that email. He can show the fucking channel that he wants, all that he wants to. Okay? I just do not believe fundamentally that that is the same channel that people are alleging that he posted under. Okay? There's just no fucking way. There's just no fucking way. Until he actually goes on there, clicks, and shows the channel name, I'm not fucking buying it. You know? The evidence is just too damning. The evidence is just way too fucking damning. Could it be report of a comment? Can you report comments? I guess you can, but would you get an email? I don't know if you would. Hold on. Okay. We'll test it right now live. That's what we'll do. We'll test it right now live. I'll look at my email that's associated with this channel. I'll report somebody for an innocuous comment who wants to volunteer, and I'll see if YouTube sends me an email. Yeah? Who wants to volunteer? Who wants to volunteer? A totally innocuous comment. Somebody just saying, you can report me if you want to. Okay, people, don't fucking respond in kick chat, okay? I'll do it. Nice. I'll report you, Alex Pratt. I wanted to anyway. Okay, let's say, fuck it. Harassment or bullying. This is harassing me. Hopefully, fuck. Thanks for reporting. This comment is no longer visible to anyone other than the commenter. We want you to feel safe on YouTube. To avoid unwanted interactions, you can hide users. If you believe you're in danger, please reach out to local law enforcement. I won't hide you from the channel. Let me just refresh. YouTube has given me a confirmation on the fucking support, on the fucking page itself. I'm not getting any email. I'm not getting any email. Let me double check. No. I'm not getting any email at all. In fact, I'll screenshot it to show you. Snipping tool. Let me make sure there's not anything on there. Nah, I don't think so. Okay, nice. Hold on, let me snip. Yeah, I'm getting nothing. I'm getting nothing at all. I'm getting video can't be monetized. I'm not getting anything other than that. No, Alex, you're not hidden. You're literally showing up on stream as you see, okay? Why are the police calling me? Unrelated reasons. We found your home address. Yeah. There we go. You know? Your gifted membership expires soon. Video can't be monetized. But it's the 30th right now in the UK. That's it. That's all that I'm fucking seeing. In fact, that email was right in my fucking inbox, okay? That's a brand new email. I'm not getting anything for reporting a comment. Yeah? Read your chat, dickhead. Mr. Nuggets is trying to explain it to you, wanker. Okay, how's it going? It's for videos, and it shows you the videos you reported if they're up. No, I know. So, to be super succinct, to explain it really clearly, okay? So, Jeremy has got a notification through his email saying, thank you for your report to YouTube, okay? And then he shows what he claims is the YouTube channel report page associated with it, which would be where all your reported videos are. Now, the question is, he's got a thank you for your report to YouTube, and he's got no reported videos. That'd be really, really strange. Maybe he's reported a comment, let me report a comment and see if it works out. No. And I didn't get an email confirmation for that shit. I didn't get an email confirmation. So, yeah. That's what I was testing out. But, there we go. So, I just don't think that unsleeved media account is the same. Because he didn't show it before, incredibly conspicuous. The question realistically would be, since he's absolutely logged into this account on his fucking YouTube app, why not include the unsleeved media account? Why leave it until now? Why would you leave it 2 weeks until you're like asked about it to be able to post it? I guarantee you, okay? This will just be a brand new account that he's lying about. That's gonna be it. Yeah. I mean, the email could go to any any Google account. No, it would go to my Google account associated with my YouTube channel, right? That could be the only place that it goes to. Oh, there we are. I've reported comments on videos and never gotten one. Yeah, I've never reported a comment, so I wouldn't know, but yeah, I didn't get email confirmation. So we'll have to see. Yeah, I just don't believe it at all. I don't know why would you wait for the debate? Why would Jeremy wait for the debate? He's saying that he's happy to show the email, post it on Twitter. Why not do that? A lot of this is rubbing me the wrong way, okay? This just seems incredibly fucking weird. Incredibly fucking weird. Yeah? Anyway, that's it. Yeah. What the fuck am I... Every time that I see a Kodiak tweet come across my timeline, I just like... It's not like I'm even interested in his content. I just can't understand what the fuck he's doing. My dad take on Shoe on Head. They hate dads. Motherfucker, you've been twice divorced with no children. You've not got any kids. This guy is 36. He's been married twice, and he's had no success. No success at all. In fact, I saw this tweet from him earlier. Well, even if Nick is getting tired of you Reddit freaks, personally, I would have given her a warning and called the cops. Shoving her was not the play. Now, she can charge with battery. It's from 18 months ago, retard. It's from 2 years ago. Okay. Nice. I'll save the rest of my fucking brain cells and avoid thinking about the guy. Okay? There we go. He's manufacturing evidence, maybe? Oh, going back to the quartering. Yeah, 100%. Yeah, 100%. Yeah, 100%. We'll have to have a look. You can forward the emails to any Google account. Yeah, but that's what I mean, right? Do we know that that email address is attached to that YouTube channel? Because at this point, with how much he's fucking lied about it, that's the evidence that we'd need to see. But realistically, yeah. Dickers, did you see that that VTubers are all banning Sheriff for clout farming in their chats? I did see that. In fact, the whole Sheriff stuff, the Faithful Sheriff drama, I'm going to talk about that tomorrow, because I feel I need to gather a few more links, okay? But I will talk about it tomorrow, I promise. Anyway, that's not it, though, alright? We're talking as if the stream is over, and it's just begun. We've got a couple more segments to talk about, okay? Let's have a gander. Let's have a look. What I wanted to look through and talk about is some of the Tectone stuff, okay? Pretty easy, pretty succinct, pretty sweet, okay? Rob's Media, brand new video about Tectone. Let's go! Man, sometimes it does feel with the Tectone stuff as if it's like a really, really small corner of YouTube that's talking about it, pointing out that he's absolutely fucking violated his court agreement without a fucking shadow of a doubt, okay? He's violated this shit several times. He's tried to hide it from the court. Unfortunately, he's too fucking slow deleting it, and that shit has all been archived. He will absolutely be getting fines. Jail time? Question mark? I'm not sure. Anyway, let's have a look. Let's have a look at the Rob's Media video. Fuck me. Does anybody else remember when Tectone used to fucking love Rob's Media? Yeah. When he was going after denims, he'd have this guy's video on stream every fucking day. He fucking loved this channel so much. And now, I think there was a clip of somebody asking about Rob's Media. Who? I don't know, let me look at the channel. Nah, looks like slop, man. Looks like slop. As soon as Rob starts talking about him, he actually can't even engage with Rob's Media.
Imagine making 2 hours schizo post just for it to get ignored. I mean, who cares? At the end of the day, like, you gotta understand, like, people are looking for any ways to make content. And the reality is, there are people who legitimately are too dumb to do their own research because that disproves what's interesting. It's interesting for people to think of me as like this super Epstein giga criminal. You know what I mean? It's not fun to just realize that I'm a guy who got fucked over by the system because I make stupid tweets and I say dumb shit on stream. Like, that's just not interesting, right? It doesn't help their narrative, but it is what it is.
Tectone is a former member of the streaming organization OTK, or One True King.
Yeah, as much as people hate Miskiff, he watches creators who don't like him. Lol. Tectone only watches people who suck him off or sweep. Yeah, that is true. That is true. Unfortunately, as much as we hate Tectone, and okay, fuck it. Love Miskiff here, okay? Unfortunately, Tectone is just a lot more fucking intelligent with the way that he interacts with online hate. He's not perfect, right? He's not perfect. And you see the cracks pretty frequently. The shit obviously gets to his fucking head. But Miskiff will give you a telegraphed signal every time that you get under his fucking skin. Tectone's just a little bit more considered than that, unfortunately.
Known for his playthroughs of gacha games and other gambling games, but over the past 2 years, he's been embroiled in various different controversies, most serious of which being allegations of sexual assault and harassment, levied by his ex-partner Pink Chu in November 2024. Unlike most allegations posted online, Pink actually went to the police and filed for a protective order, which was granted in January 2026 after a civil trial. I went over those court transcripts in a previous video, so I do highly recommend you watch that, link down below. But to give a brief summary, Tectone would force Pink to give him blowjobs, and even admits to an incident where he did this knowing it would ruin her lip injections. What many leave out is that her plastic surgeon was a witness during the trial via a Zoom call, and while we don't know what he said specifically, he most likely confirmed her injuries as a result of the abuse. Plus, there's medical documents that exist which confirm this as well. Tectone also admitted to being an unmedicated schizophrenic, which didn't help his case in the slightest. His excuse for not treating it was because he didn't think his illness was as bad as a character from a movie. But coincidentally, now that the trial is over, it turns out he wasn't mentally ill the whole time. He just has vision problems because he got stabbed in the eye or something.
I went to a psychiatrist yesterday, and I'll try to provide some documentation of this at a later date whenever I receive it. Guys, I'm not...
Watching Rob's media is crazy. Oh my god, Tyrone. Listen, okay? Sometimes, as mature, drama-loving adults, okay, we gotta push our fucking personal feelings aside for people, okay? Appreciate when they go after the right guys and hit some of the correct fucking talking points. That's what we're doing with Rob's media today, okay? Sometimes he gives retarded takes, alright? But other times, we're here to fucking cheerlead him, okay?
Schizophrenic. The psychiatrist believes the reason why I see things that aren't there, mainly, well, at night, is due to the fact that I got stabbed in my left eye, and my right eye is normal. And so they believe that my eyeballs are causing me to temporarily hallucinate things that aren't there because they're not signaling my brain properly. And what they believe that I have is anxiety with bad vision, as well as unresolved childhood trauma.
And to be straight up with you, I just don't believe him. Why it took him 15 years to get this checked out again is beyond me. Especially when this guy was having hallucinogenic nightmares about seeing faces melt off, or demons in the middle of the road.
Oh, by the way, Chad, I didn't tell you, I almost died the other day. I saw this demon in the middle of the road. And I thought it was my hallucinations as normal. So I was gonna drive through it like I always do. But it was like a deer. And so I just fucking slammed the brakes giga hard. I stopped like 3 inches away from it. But like, I swear to God, I thought it was like I thought it was like a straight up like a schizophrenic nightmare.
So yeah, it was a good thing that protective order was granted, since now he can't own firearms for the next 10 years. This guy is a minute away from hallucinating aliens at his local Walmart and start going guns.
Yeah, I just don't know. I'm gonna be honest about the Tectone stuff. I'm starting to edge closer. Every single day I start edging closer to the belief that, like, Tectone just lied about all of this stuff. You know? The hallucinations were never fucking real, okay? Well, literally, okay. Like, the hallucinations aren't real, but he's, like, lying about them. Every day I start edging slightly closer to that belief. Because a lot of his explanations just don't really stack up. He's lying somewhere. Where? It's kind of hard to say. Maybe about all of it.
Ablazing. Tectone now also must stay 200 yards away from Pink at all times, and isn't allowed to mention her publicly. Though as you'll soon find out, Tectone can't keep his damn mouth shut. He did a comeback stream following his court loss and rambled on for hours on end, trying his best to not shit-talk his ex. He also tries downplaying the verdict by mentioning over and over again that this was a civil trial, and the burden of proof is lower than that of a criminal trial. That is true, but he acts like there's no burden of proof at all. And anyone in good faith who reads the...
Ah, of course. The Bill Cosby defense. You love to see it. You love to see it. There's nothing criminal. There's no criminal conviction against me. The biggest lie that this guy tries to spin as well is that the criminal investigation found no wrongdoing, right? They found absolutely nothing. That's not true, right? According to Pink, she suspended the fucking investigation. If you read the court case, the investigation is suspended. It's not concluded. It's not over. And Pink is saying that she's going to fucking launch it up again. We'll have to see.
Court documents can understand that this motherfucker is guilty. But according to him, he's no rapist. He's just a vibe rapist. Okay, he only lost because he had bad optics.
A civil...
Edging every day. Edge maxing.
Thank you, Anyaki, for the $2. I think I was watching Shamu's stream and I saw some of the stuff. I don't even know where to find it, but there's Tectone talking about the fact that he's got, like, death grip syndrome. and trying to give his chat advice on how to not develop, I guess, death grip syndrome. How to try and recover from it if you've developed it. Fuck me. Hold on. I need to try and have a look at some of this stuff to see if I can fucking find it. It was so fucking weird. He's like saying, listen, guys, okay? If you're gooning, if you're hitting your goon, okay? First of all, use lubrication. It'll help you. It'll help you not to do death grip shit, okay? Second of all, if you're gooning and it's going on for like 10 minutes or longer, just stop. Just quit. Come back to it tomorrow. Fuck me, man. You had to go through this shit and figure it out firsthand, huh?
Case isn't determined by proof, it's determined by vibes. And usually the way that court cases work for like criminal cases is you need to have proof to prove that someone's guilty, but in a civil case, I needed proof to prove that I'm innocent, which was hard, and I'm a...
Fuck me. Okay, Snaky Leaf. I know that he occasionally watches my shit. He's also, he's like Tectone's number one A-logger, okay? Self-proclaimed, self-described, but if you want to find Tectone clips from his streams, this is where you go to, okay? This is where you go to. Is it here? Ooh, fuck me. Come on, Death Grip Syndrome. Death Grip Syndrome. Tectone admits he gooned onto his anime figurines. Is this what I'm looking for? Is this what I'm looking for? I don't think this is what I was looking for. I think this guy just tries to make himself seem like such a fucking sexual degenerate. Like such a, like a dislikable, totally gross fucking sexual freak. To just like make people think, oh, well, that guy raped? In comparison, I mean, do I expect it from him? Yeah, I can't lie.
Is that, and I'm being serious here. Chat, type 1 if you've had a cum jar, type 2 if you haven't. Is that a normal thing?
Okay. Yeah, we might leave this for later on, okay? Let's get back to the fucking video.
A bastard. So essentially, the court decided that I'm a vibe rapist. Yeah, and my vibes were fucking terrible.
Or maybe it was because you admitted to some of this shit, dude. You're on stream talking about how it's impossible to get head from a girl with lip fillers, as if you tried it.
So, lip fillers. They do make your lips look fuckable as shit. But the problem is, anybody who has lip fillers cannot suck dick worth a damn. It sucks. It sucks. Because if they suck too hard, it'll fuck up their lip fillers. So unless they're able to deep throat your dick and just let you throat fuck them with their mouth open, it's just not worth it. It's really not. It's so lame. It's so fucking lame, bro. It's so fucking lame. So that's why I stopped giving a fuck about the fake lip look. It's just, there's no point, man.
Despite how wretched his reputation is now, there's been an alarming amount of YouTubers and...
Fuck! Okay, Rob's Media, points deducted. Okay, 10 points taken away. There's a better clip for this shit. There's a clip where Tectone is talking about messing up the fucking lips of the girl with the lip filler, right? He's saying, yeah, your lips will get fucked up. If you try and have sex, if you try and get a blowjob from a girl with lip filler, their lip filler will fuck up. Important point is that that wouldn't happen if you gave them time to heal.
Streamers who've gone out of their way to sweep for this guy, including some creators I used to be friendly with, and I do want to cover all that. But first I want to give some updates that have come out since my OTK video, including his suspension from YouTube, the deletion of over 2,000 videos off his channel, and some possible violations of his protective order. But what I'm going to start with first is his response to my last video, if you can even call this a response. He's told by a chatter of his to watch my video, pulling up the infamous thumbnail which gets him to chuckle.
Do you see Rob's media video on OTK? No, I don't know who Rob is. I bet it's a very great, positive, shining video. Rob's Media, OTK. What the fuck?
Entire thing watched, subscribed. Fuck me.
Idiot influencers, OTK.
How about you scroll down, buddy? Techie? Techie? How about you scroll down?
Hey, Diddy Blood Gang. That's crazy. 2 hours? Oh my God. Jesus. You went over my dad? Was my dad a part of OTK? Holy shit. That's crazy, bro. Who cares? Hey, it sure is a good story. It is. That's a long video. I probably would have reacted to that too if it was more bite-sized. 2 hours is crazy work though.
Now there's a lot to break down here, but I find it absolutely hilarious.
Why not just watch the bit about your dad? You say it's a great story, right? That's pretty fucking bite-sized. That's pretty fucking bite-sized. 20 minutes, in and out, good shit.
That he's using the Hassan Piker tactic of avoiding criticism by pretending to not know who I am, which could have worked if he wasn't actively subscribed to my channel. It's very cute how this guy wants to act like I'm some literal nobody, as if he previously didn't go out of his way to follow me on Twitter and DM me about how great my videos.
No fucking way!
Thank you, bro. Just saw your vid. I really appreciate that.
You talking about the third Denims video?
Yeah.
He was fine with my 2-hour-long videos when they were about his mortal enemies, even watching them on stream and recommending it to his viewers.
This is a great video. I'm glad we're watching this. This is a great video. Make sure you go like, comment, subscribe to Rob's Media. Link down below. I'm sure there's a YouTube video. This is awesome.
Tectone used to think I was on his side simply because back when Pink Chew first made her allegations, I gave the basic take of, we should wait for evidence to come out before we make any strong judgments about either side. And now that evidence has come out in Pink's favor, I'm willing to call out Tectone for the evil piece of shit that he is, which is why he blocked me on Twitter. Metaphorically, sucking my cock isn't beneficial to him anymore, though I hope he remains subscribed to my channel so he can see this thumbnail in his sub feed today, if he even still checks that. As recently, Tectone has moved off of YouTube due to a community guidelines strike. He was pretty vague with the details at first, simply claiming he got a 1-week ban for excessive swearing. Later, he clarified it was for a joke he made about Hassan, quipping, "Hassan jerks off to the thought of Asmongold responding to him." Clearly a jab at how these two have a symbiotic relationship with each other, though I swear.
It's just not true. It's just not fucking true. There's no way that you got fucking YouTube banned for talking about that shit for a week. That's not even how it works. That is not even how it fucking works. Show the strikes. How about you show the strikes? You should be able to do that on your YouTube homepage. No? This motherfucker just lies like crazy.
This guy has made way too many jokes that boil down to his gay sexual fantasies. Though despite how unfunny it is, it shouldn't be something that raises YouTube's eyebrows. But according to Techie, this got him a strike, which many doubted as he's incredibly untrustworthy. He also didn't show any evidence besides one cropped screenshot. If he was lying, it's clearly a...
Okay, hold
he
on.
also didn't show any evidence.
Due to community guideline strikes, you can't create posts right now. Interesting. Interesting. I mean, it's Twitter. Dude, it's way more fucking loose on what you can post. Why not post the clip? Why not post the clip? That'd be crazy. That'd be insane. If this shit actually fucking happened, you know that he'd be clipping it up, putting it on Twitter, and @ing Team YouTube, and getting a bunch of other people to be able to @Team YouTube as well. Because that is well within the TOS. You're allowed to make jokes like that. That's totally fine.
Evidence besides one cropped screenshot. If he was lying, it's clearly a way to garner sympathy, which he would continue to do in a response video titled, "YouTube is terminating my channel." He does briefly mention what potentially got him banned, but he spends a good chunk of this video bitching and whining about Hassan, even claiming that the guy placed a copyright strike on his channel.
What's going on right now is there is a parade of content creators who are currently abusing the copyright strike channel feature on YouTube. Number 1, Hassan Piker.
I remember this at the time. I don't know if this is one of his fucking schizo delusions. That's just not how this fucking shit works. At some points he calls it a claim. At some points he calls it a copyright strike. What the fuck are you talking about? Because he's not clear at all. Strike, claim, Hassan Piker hit my chat. Show it. Show it. Show the email. Show it on the fucking the YouTube video. You can't, because yet again, it didn't fucking happen.
Number 2, and I shit you not, this just happened today, Baby No Money. Baby No Money has copyright struck WestJet, and Hassan copyright struck my channel, as well as Ariana Grande.
This is an incredibly dubious claim that many instantly doubted. You'd think Tectone would be giddy of excitement over exposing Hassan for something this serious. It's something many like myself could believe, as Hassan has a history of threatening copyright claims against people, including his own clip channels when they shit-talk him. But just because you hate Hassan doesn't mean you should automatically believe the drivel coming out of Rapetone's mouth. Almost a month later, he would finally show the claims on the video, showing nothing related to copyright.
Well, this is bullshit. I want to show you guys the strike that I had on my channel. This is the strike that I got by saying that Hassan's gay. People say this is fake, by the way. I don't know why. But yeah, they say this is fake for the strike that I got on the Hassan video. And then I got another one for harassment and cyberbullying on an Ariana Grande video.
Content deleted by user. By deleting this content, you won't be able to appeal it. You deleted the fucking content. Why? Huh? Why? This guy can't help himself but say the fucking F slur. And this guy can't help himself but constantly tell people to KYS. There's no way that that's the shit that got him taken down. Because otherwise, again, like I say, he'd be fucking tweeted about it like crazy.
I already did the training completed. Oh, that wasn't me. My editor did that for me.
Either he flat out lied here, or he somehow mixed up the terms copyright strike and community guidelines strike. Either way, Hassan is innocent in this situation, and Tectone will never own up to it, despite his lack of evidence. What he does have is a Rumble deal, as he was welcomed onto that platform with open arms. Not surprised, as this was the same site that signed on Dr. Disrespect, months after he admitted to flirting with a minor. Platforming predators is just in their DNA, it seems. In Tectone's case, he claims the platform is a safe haven for free speech, thinking they won't ban him over edgy jokes like YouTube and Twitch have.
Obviously, I would like the multi-stream, but because I'm going onto a completely new platform, and I'm starting from ground zero, I shit you not, guys, I'm starting from the beginning. 0 viewers. I have 0 followers, 0 viewers on this platform. I am going to be rebuilding everything from the ground up, because I actually believe that Rumble is a platform where I will actually be safe on and not get banned for some bullshit again. It sucks that I have to worry about the sanctity and the longevity of my channels, but that's just what happens when you are a guy who tells it how it is.
Or maybe he jumped
F-slur doesn't get you a strike. Plenty of people on YouTube use it in videos and live streams. I think it depends on the frequency. But no, the F-slur can get you got. Even on Kick, I believe the F-slur can get you got.
Ship because he's been losing viewers on YouTube ever since Pink's allegations came out. He even admitted to this in court. The reason he started grifting as a right-wing influencer was to leverage Asmongold's audience and keep his channel afloat. It's not working out for him super well, so he wants to move over what's left of his audience somewhere else. Complaining about his ban from YouTube is his justification. Only a week after this, Tectone began deleting thousands of videos, which was pointed out by Nick Andrus on Twitter. It turns out most of these were old videos of him where he plays weird degenerate anime games, and also all of his YouTube live streams. Most notable of these was his return stream, which Nick Andrus luckily archived for me. It's up on my archive channel if you want to see it. This behavior from Tectone is incredibly suspicious, though he claims it was simply a way of saving his channel from being buried in the algorithm.
I deleted 1,800 YouTube videos the other day because I thought it was killing my recommended, and I thought it was killing like my search suggestions. And guess what? I was fucking right, because I deleted 1,800 videos 3 days ago, and now my average viewership has fucking shot up tremendously.
Also in his recent—
Wait, hold on. Let's have a look there. Let's have a gander. Oh, that's interesting. That's very interesting. Upload, going fine, going well. Nothing for several months. That's when he announced that he was taking a fucking break, right? And then here we are, upload, right? That's why it fucking happened.
And now my average viewership has fucking shot up tremendously.
Also in his recent video, Tectone briefly alludes to Pink and her victory in the civil case, clearly still butthurt about it.
You
got dick.
Oh, that was his ban. Oh, I could see that possibly. Months, that's 10 days.
Flamboyant
Whoops.
shirt you fell off, man.
Thank you, Janky Johnny, for the 2. I appreciate it. Fuck, did I read that incorrectly? Okay, listen. Okay, bear in mind, I ain't got my fucking glasses, okay? Oh, fuck. Yeah, March 11th to April. Yeah, it's a single month in this then. Okay, that was the week when he wasn't posting any fucking content.
Viewership has fucking shot up tremendously.
Also in his recent video, Tectone briefly alludes to Pink and her victory in the civil case, clearly still butthurt about it.
We currently live in a world where feelings outweigh the law, where feelings are taken into account more than proven evidence. And if you cry and you say that your feelings hurt, you will win in every situation you are ever a part of, especially if you're a woman, side note. And
is he about to cry? Come on, Tectone, pull yourself up by the bootstraps. You're a 32-year-old man, it's time to move on, buddy. But the problem here, and the reason why I'm still covering Tectone, is because he just can't shut the fuck up about Pink Chew. I swear, every chance he gets, he'll go on these insane monologues about how Pink is a liar and how he got fucked over. Basically saying anything he can to smear her, while not mentioning her directly so he gets plausible deniability.
I've been fucked over too many times by very evil women, and unfortunately I am just incredibly fucked up due to the experiences that I've had to endure in my life. Nothing against you. But my life has been fucked over by women who lie all the time, and I can't sort through them anymore because I've been fucked over so many fucking times.
But he'll get away with this because his retarded fans will bend over backwards and give shitty excuses for why he can badmouth her. But the most egregious example of this behavior came from a recent video by David Alvarezzi, who does these sort of Jubilee or cut-style dating shows. You couldn't force me to click on one of these videos, even if I was being tortured. But it's vital to show you a clip from this video because the context is extremely important. Pink is on an episode trying to find a new boyfriend, as the last one was a schizo freak who only used her as a blowjob machine. She gets asked about their relationship, and starts mocking Tectone for being a hentai-addicted porn freak.
If you had to describe what kind of shit he's gonna have to handle.
A little possessive. A little... I like sex. I haven't had sex in so long.
Did you know...
How could she talk about him? How could she talk about him? That's not fair.
The last guy not have sex with you or what?
Well, he was only attracted to anime women, so... But it looked pretty anime. Kawaii desu? Something like that, you know?
What do you mean he was only attracted to anime women? Was he like addicted to...
Hentai.
So he was addicted to hentai?
Yeah.
So he was addicted so much he didn't want to have sex with the real thing?
Something along those lines.
If you suffer from this, call 1-800-YIKES.
Bless you.
Okay, all right, and Bella, what kind of guy are we looking for Pink?
A guy with hair, number one.
What's this whole, like, you know, bald guys thing?
Bald guys are fine, but her ex was bald, so she needs a change of pace.
Now, Tectone could have ignored this, but only 2 days later, he went to Twitter to write, "Y'all ever heard of a sexual assault victim complain they weren't getting enough sex?" He very quickly deleted this tweet when...
Jail! 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 Immediately jail! Why would you do something so fucking flagrantly retarded? Honestly, I mean, people have been, like, shit-talking Pink, like, oh, is she really that afraid of Tectone? She said she was afraid of him. That's why she needs a protective order. And then here she is talking shit about him. She's allowed to. It's her God-given fucking right. That's the First Amendment, bitch! I hope that she fucking baits him more often. It's gonna make the fucking court case even sweeter.
It was pointed out that this broke his protective order. As he's so obviously referring to Pink here, it's also just a really disingenuous tweet in general, as he assumes all sexual assault victims never want to have sex again, which is just not true. Also, Tectone, you admit yourself you never had penetrative sex with her. Luckily, this tweet was archived, so he can't even deny writing this. It's clear he did this out of irrational anger, being peeved that his ego was bruised, to the point where he's willing to go to jail over this. It's too early to see if that'll ever happen, but I await the eventual mugshot and subsequent horror story when Tectone meets his new cellmate.
Steven's just being a silly guy. North America friendly stream.
Very true. Very true. God bless the Constitution. Thank you for the $5.
All because his manliness status was put at risk. Even though this is Tectone we're talking about here, the guy who has a crippling fear of female genitalia, to the point where he physically recoils every time he walks into a Spencer's and sees a pocket pussy. The YouTuber and streamer Mythical would call him out for this behavior, and instead of actually engaging with what he's saying, Tectone hit him with the irrelevant. He hasn't responded to this since, probably because his 5 lawyers,
I have a team of 5 lawyers,
told him to shut his fucking mouth. Because he'll get absolutely dogpiled on for breaking his protective order, Tectone has enlisted the help of various friends of his, most of whom fall into the Asmongold Orbiter complex. Basically, just any content creator who dick sucks the hell out of Asmongold and whatever insane political drivel comes out of his mouth. Asmon himself has
Oh, fuck me. Yeah, this stream was pretty fucking bad. This stream was pretty fucking bad. Chibi Reviews, Lucari, Tyrone,
Mod Tyrone,
Nux Taku.
Mod Solskibidi.
Thank you for the 5, Johnny. Yeah, I'm not sure about these other guys. I think I've said this before, right? I'm not sure who these other guys are. It's not looking good for them, okay? I can't lie. I can't wait for the fucking Google Doc.
Sucks the hell out of Asmongold, and whatever insane political drivel comes out of his mouth.
The pedophile high council, basically.
Asmon himself has declined to comment on the court proceedings, giving some bullshit excuse relating to the defamation lawsuit he's
Wait, no fucking way. The guy next to Nux is Nicholas Light. Oh, I do recognize that guy. I do recognize that guy. Now, I've got no evidence to say that Nicholas Light is a pedophile, okay? However, his conduct with Chibi Reviews, I think you can say he does give comfort and aid to pedophiles. He's just as bad.
Sucks the hell out of Asmongold, and whatever insane political drivel comes out of his mouth. Asmon himself has declined to comment on the court proceedings, giving some bullshit excuse relating to the defamation lawsuit he's facing in Mizkif.
I'll wait for Tectone to talk about all this stuff. Like, people said that, like, he lost some court case. I have no idea. I think he did, by the way. I'm pretty sure he did lose the court case. I just don't know what that means or anything else, so I'm kind of waiting for him to say it. It seemed like, you know, again, like, the information where it came from isn't really something I'd want to comment on. I guess I can just say, I mean, I might as well just say, like, Mizkif is very obviously suing me for defamation, and because of that, I don't want to comment on anything that's coming out of, you know, any information that's surrounding him, because it could complicate the lawsuit. So I'm not going to comment on, or I'm not going to say anything about it at all.
This to me is a really flimsy excuse, as it's incredibly easy to not mention Mizkif's role in the drama and still cover it. In fact, I've gone this whole video without mentioning him just to prove this point. Asmongold is just a coward who doesn't want to burn any bridges and cause controversy within his own community, and I do think he should.
Fuck, man! If only Rob knew the fucking law. Asmongold was talking before any of the huge fucking Mizkif streams talking about the Tectone stuff. He was talking on his stream, vague posted about all the drama that was gonna go on. Like, listen, okay? Miz, Tectone, there's something brewing. That's all I'm gonna say. There's something brewing. I'm gonna be there as well to talk about it. I will comment if anybody lies. Did Mizkif lie? Mizkif said he fucking raped a woman! Did Mizkif lie? Didn't say nothing. Literally nothing to say.
To speak out about it, as only half a year prior, he claimed that he knows more about this situation than most do.
So, as somebody who knows more about this than the public, I think that when he comes back, all of this is going to make a lot more sense. I'll certainly say that. So, don't worry about it, guys. Tectone will be back. It's not going to be a big deal. Everything's totally fine.
But now, he won't speak out on it, because any take he gives is going to upset a good amount of people. And Tectone realizes this, as he's recently said that he prefer it this way.
I don't really think that my existence is too good for Asmongold, to be completely honest. He's gotten way too much shit because people use me as a weakness for him, so I'd rather just do my own thing. Hopefully that makes sense. But yeah, Asmongold's kind of in a position to where everybody wants to obliterate his public perception. And they'll use anybody they possibly can. So the reality is, if I ever were to do something with Asmongold, it's not going to be in the public eye. And I'm totally cool with that.
But who needs Asmongold when you have such great people already putting their lives on the line for a mentally ill predator? Only individuals with strong and hardened reputations would ever defend Tectone. Hi, Jew here.
He is the greatest Israeli soldier the world has ever known.
And he's showing kids.
Willie? Oh, fuck. No, never mind.
His animated porn in his YouTube videos. This is Nux Taku, a guy who reacts to cartoons all day. And at night, he manages a Discord server where minors are getting groomed by friends of his. Or used to manage. As he recently deleted the server after the YouTuber Nick Antros published a video exposing him for this, and for making an NSFW server for one of these kids. Nux and many of his Gooner allies don't have any good defenses for this, but Tectone tried his best to sweep for his longtime pal.
Looked like Nux Taku.
Wait, was I aware of this at the time? That Tectone swept? I mean, it's not stuck in my fucking memory at all. I'm guessing it's just, like, so obvious that Tectone would sweep that it didn't strike me as surprising at all, so I've, like, totally forgotten this shit.
Taku completely obliterated all of the allegations that were thrown his way in a matter of 5 minutes. So that was always really fun. I mean, the amount of people were like, you need to denounce Nux. You need to denounce Nux. I'm good, bro. I love Nux. Straight up. I don't care.
And Nux would defend him in turn.
Yeah, I fucking forgot about this. Oh my god! I was talking about this shit as the fucking rapist triad you know? I do remember this shit now. They were both sweeping for each other's allegations at the same time.
Going as far as to call Pink a disgusting whore.
Tectone, 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 don't let your schmeat control your life. Rule number one, don't get controlled by your schmeat. A real man controls his schmeat does not control him. Bro! Look, I'm not gonna sit here and make believe.
Yeah, you know, I've said the same thing about Epstein many, many times, you know? I think the main thing with Epstein is he just let his vices fucking control him, you know? That was the main problem, I think.
That this is like, look, I'm not gonna sit here and make believe that that Tectone, you dated a whore, it didn't work out. Literally no one is surprised.
First of all, Nux, you were the last person that should be talking about self-control. This guy put the stuff in his porn folder all over his YouTube channel, in front of an audience of impressionable 13-year-olds. Second, I find it funny how these guys are trying to dog on Pink for doing OnlyFans, when Tectone was the one who encouraged her to do it in the first place. You guys are such massive hypocrites, holy shit. These guys are defending each other's heinous actions like they're in some sort of blood pact, which mainly stems from their politics. Both are attempting to ape Asmongold as right-wing grifters, and desperately need allies to hoist them up when they get into deep shit. They're both cucked by teams.
Oh my fucking god, I almost forgot about that, Lucky. Yeah, Nux said that he knew more behind the scenes about the court case, which implied he was fed intel by Tectone himself. Yeah. Oh my god. And he tried to, I guess he tried to defend Tectone at the same time, right? He's like, listen guys, Tectone can't talk about this stuff, so I can't say that I was fed more information, okay? But if I said that I was fed more information, you guys shouldn't believe me, okay? Or something to that effect. Something to that effect. Trying to hide behind, gay legal technicalities. As if the court is like, huh? What happened here? Did Tectone No, Nuxtaku's explicitly saying he doesn't have an extra information. I guess he's innocent. Guess he didn't do nothing.
Sports mentality, simple as that. Speaking of cucks, Tectone has also been aided by the freak known as Chibi Reviews, an anime YouTuber who spends all day rage baiting people on Twitter, but he chooses to do this.
Tectone proved his innocence to Nux, but not to the courts. True. Are there any higher authority than the Jews, you know? You can let the courts believe what they fucking want, but when it comes to the J-boys, that's when you really plead your case.
This by posting lolly incest porn and talking about how great it is, usually ending in a meltdown when he inevitably gets called a pedophile. There's a ton of interesting shit to talk about with this guy, and I'm definitely gonna make a video on him pretty soon. But all you need to know here is that his fiancée recently cheated on him with his best friend, and all his other mates decided to ditch him as well. So he decided to drink himself to death, though he was saved by none other than Nicholas Light and Tectone.
I'm getting messaged somehow. Nicholas Light has my number. He saved me, it's fine. And then Tectone, apparently he gives me a call as well, and they're worried about me.
A curse upon Nicholas Light. A curse upon his family, a curse upon his lineage, and a curse upon his fucking farm.
Sorry, but if Tectone wanted me to stay alive, I'd just continue drinking. I'm betting $10 that Tectone wouldn't have helped this guy if he wasn't dick-sucking the hell out of him on Twitter, giving all these retarded defenses and attempting to downplay it all by insisting it was only a civil trial, and that Tectone was screwed over. Kind of like how Chibi's fiancé was being screwed over by his best friend. A lot of these defenses came from Legal Mindset, an infamous YouTube lawyer and professional passport bro who befriended Tectone throughout the course of 2025. They used to be at odds with each other for quite a while, but things changed, coincidentally around the time Pink filed for a protective order. Tectone would get Legal Mindset signed to Mythic Talent in September, and ever since then, Mr. Andrew Esquire here has been Techie's biggest sweeper.
Big thanks to Tectone for helping me out. He actually got me in contact and let me get in contact with the leadership, the CEO, the COO. It was really awesome to meet them and to talk about them.
Now at first, his coverage does seem pretty reasonable. Legal Mindset is...
I mean, it's worse than that, right? It's worse than that. I think, did Shamu go over this in a video? I think it was Shamu. But it just basically looked into the fucking history between these guys. And Tectone and Legal Mindset had been beefing for the longest fucking time, right? Like an open fucking beef between the two of them. Both of them were shit-talking on streams back and forth. And you could tell, Legal Mindset was slightly less fucking performative then, okay? He hadn't learned how to play the fucking clout game, I guess. But yeah, those guys were fucking seething at each other. Then Tectone manages to reach out, get Legal Mindset a mythic partnership, and now those guys are all Gucci. Coincidentally, it was around the same time that Tectone started to deal with his allegations in court. Interesting. I'm sure that's got nothing to do with it.
Is upfront of his bias towards Tectone, and I think bias by itself is fine as long as you can back it up. But in this instance, he can't, as his take boils down to Western women bad. He's still bringing up the Amber Heard Johnny Depp trial from half a decade ago, and tries to compare it to Tectone's trial, framing Pink as a liar right off the bat.
In a post-Depp world, we cannot take Me Too at its face and just say, okay, because someone said on the internet this other person did all these horrible things, that means they're guilty. No, we got to go look at the case. We got to see who won. And in the civil case, for example, with Johnny Depp, Amber Heard, Johnny Depp was vindicated, right? That doesn't mean that Amber Heard was a criminal. She's not a criminal. She's not. But it does mean that it seems like she was not telling the truth about some stuff, right?
And later in the same stream, he claims Pink's more
two totally different scenarios. Yeah, I can't lie. It was so long ago that I can't remember the specifics about the Amber Heard stuff. I can't remember the specifics. I'm not gonna lie. Because that is always, it's like the fucking rapist Bible. Whenever somebody is raped, and there is evidence that they have raped, Amber Heard, Johnny Depp, always wheeled out. Always wheeled out to fucking defend these guys. I don't know. As time goes on, the more that it's used for that fucking reason, the more I'm convinced that Johnny Depp raped. I'm not even sure if that's the allegation. Okay? I think I remember it being about domestic violence. I don't even know if rape was involved. But the more that time goes on, the more I'm convinced that Johnny Depp raped.
Motivations for doing this boil down to buyer's remorse. She's going after Tectone out of spite and not genuine fear. And now she's weaponizing the American legal system to go after poor little Tectone.
And what I will say to you guys is this. There's a lot of buyer's remorse in dating. When you date somebody, you can look back at the stuff you did and say, oh, I have buyer's remorse, right? And that sucks. And it sucks that in American law, some girl or man or whatever, your partner with buyer's remorse can come back and hit you with lawsuits, with penalties, with restraining orders a year after you dated because they have buyer's remorse now on dating you or maybe on sexual stuff they did with you, right? That sucks. That sucks. Because if they did that stuff consensually with you, like, why is that should be dragged through the court of public opinion?
These takes stem from the deep resentment Andrew has for Western women, something he's ranted about on his Go East YouTube channel. Go East was a side hustle of his where Andrew would aid passport bros in moving to Asia. And if you don't know what a passport bro is, they're sex tourists who seek out women from third world countries to sleep with. But Andrew views them very highly and argues that Western women only criticize these men out of jealousy.
You're far more likely to find a natural relationship, a real relationship, than you are in the United States, where you are viewed as a wallet. You're viewed as no more than a bag of money for them to take. They really don't believe in the West that you...
What the fuck are we talking about? Being a fucking sexpat touring around Asia? They're not gonna view you as a wad of money. But women are in the West. Are you fucking high? How do you think sex tourism works? Why do you think that people go to Thailand and these fucking third world countries to be able to pick up chicks?
You offer any...
Doesn't seem to me like Legal Mindset even understands his own game.
Other than money as an individual. What's being exposed when people hate on the passport bros is that all they really cared about was the money in the first place.
It's obvious to me that these takes come from personal experience, as I assume Andrew had issues of Western women, which is one of the reasons why he flew out to Thailand so he can fuck the local ladyboys.
The Filipino ladyboys, I can tell you this, in Manila.
Right.
And
You're an expert.
I can see how that was imported here, are far more aggressive than the Thai ladyboys.
This Tectone case must have reminded him of his past with women, as he gets all emotional and seems to even produce a few tears.
Thank you guys. Seriously, I'm about to cry here because I'm about to cry because even for me, it's really stressful to stream all the time. It's really stressful to stream. And, it's hard to come back. It's really hard to come back. I'm going to fucking cry here, because when you're super depressed, it's hard to do this. It's hard to do this shit,
Those aren't tears. Those are not tears. That is shame leaking out of this guy's eyes right now.
And I love you guys. It's really good. It's really good to be back. It's really good to be back. So thank you guys. Appreciate that. Oh, fuck. You guys made me cry. Fuck. Okay. Appreciate you guys. I gotta lock in. I love you guys. All right. Sorry, that's just it's been really difficult for me to come back sometimes and do content. So I appreciate coming back. I really do. It means a lot to me.
But I don't feel bad for this guy at all, as during the same stream, he'd go on to dox personal information related to Pink. He got access to the unredacted court documents which showed Pink's full name and address, and instead of owning up to this, he doubles down and claims that her dox was meant to be public.
And I will say to all my haters out there, because there were some haters, and I normally don't address them, but I'll address something. Anybody who thinks that reading a public court document, this has always been my stance on the show, is that public court documents are public records. When you decide to enter into a legal case, you're putting yourself out there. You're suing somebody, you're putting your information out there, you're putting your name on that. Reading what is a public document is not doxing, right? So anybody who's out there saying, you're doxing people, you've got the IQ of, let's see.
Fighting a monkey. What this dipshit forgets to mention is that the
I wonder if Legal Mindset has made any comment on the Chibi Reviews stuff recently. That would be really, really surprising. That would be really, really surprising. Because Chibi Reviews stuff, well, first of all, was all on his fucking YouTube channel, right? He put that shit out himself. But even if people found it from fucking public registries, if they literally phone booked the guy, would he have any disagreement with that shit being shown? That's all public record, dude. A LinkedIn? That's public record, baby. Yeah, obviously. Most of the time that you're getting docs information about somebody, it's going to be fucking public. Okay, can be real.
The Travis County Clerk's Office had accidentally published the unredacted version, and they very quickly put up the redacted version instead. Now, I'm not going to claim he leaked this shit on purpose, as this guy is a fucking moron, and he also leaked Tectone's personal information, but it's clear that his motivations here are...
Tectone was open about his personal information, and he'd moved since then. So that wasn't his personal information anymore.
Malicious, as he proceeded to triple down before making some really creepy jokes about Pink. As future Secretary of State, I would approve the attractive female visa.
Yeah, wait. I don't mean to be rude when I ask this. Does he take drugs? Like, that would make a lot of sense, but is there any solid reason to believe that he's actually on drugs? I think that Legal Mindset is like chilled out recently. So whatever was going on before just isn't really going on now. I don't know if he's like, it seems like stimulants. His behavior seemed like stimulants. But now, I don't know if he's on like SSRIs or something, but he's like mellowed the fuck out. And he started giving like relatively level-headed takes. Not co-signing everything he says, okay? Not co-signing everything he says, obviously. But he's chilled the fuck out recently.
Visa. We will call it the DD Visa. Of course, I will need to do regular in-depth reviews of the applicants to ensure the administration is properly doing its job. May need a long PP for this one. Mind you, this is being said about an abuse victim by a friend of the abuser. Pink would obviously call this out, even mentioning 2 weeks later that she had to move out of her house after Andrew doxed her. I've yet to see Andrew address any of this, as I'm sure he's too busy plowing holes in his Moodang plushie.
She does have her naughty girl horns on right now, because this is a little bit of a naughty topic, guys. The swear jar is getting kind of full on this one.
That's not the only thing getting full right now. What the fuck is wrong with this guy? Those in the Asmongold orbits listen to this guy like he's the gospel, and many of the Daily Shitter commentary channels will leech off of it for their own coverage. One of those being WestJet, who at the beginning of his video claims he won't be too biased towards Tectone, despite liking the guy.
I'm not going to sit here and lie to you guys and conceal my bias. I want Tectone to be innocent. I like the guy. I don't want him to be a but at the same time, I'm not going to sit here and carry water for Tectone and the girl with information I don't have, calling her a liar and stuff like that.
And then he proceeds to believe every single word coming from Rapetone's mouth, and plays clips from Legal Mindset streams while not pushing back on anything he's saying.
You have a person that does not think they just that knows everything was consensual, but then they have a friend, perhaps a very activist friend, who convinces them that they were SA'd because they weren't, because of their perspective and their prerogative on this, right?
The coverage from WestJet and from Sensitive Society at the fucking time was so fucking shameful. I don't know if somebody sent them the Legal Mindset coverage and said, hey, for an unbiased look, why don't you take a look at this? Maybe by somebody with Gooner fingers, you know? Somebody bald, dandruff scattered all over the keyboard with Gooner fingers sent it to them. I couldn't say. I could not say, alright? But yeah, the coverage was fucking shameful. I don't know why they thought that Legal Mindset would be a totally unbiased source on this. He literally opens out by saying that he is biased giving some reasons why he is biased, and then launches into talking about Freem, of all people, who is Tectone's ex-wife. Nothing to do with this case. Nothing to do with this case.
Now, a lot of this is conflicting testimony and interpretation, where most of it sort of lands on the judge. Again, not a proven criminal finding.
Yeah, just ignore all the evidence. Fuck that noise. Let's just use this as an excuse to shit on Mizkif. That guy sucks, right? That's also the best way to sum up the coverage by more Pegasists, who had a bit of back and forth between him and Miz. I'm not really going to cover that drama here, as it's just two retards fighting. But if you're more focused on going after Mizkif in this drama and think he's worse than Tectone, hop in a short bus and unsub from my channel. I fucking hate Mizkif, but Tectone has proven himself to be way more of a danger to women. I think Mizkif limits himself to throwing phones at Asian women, and it's clear Pegasus is doing this because he's good friends with Tectone, even getting DMs from the guy about how to cover this controversy.
According to him, there was no evidence and that he was found guilty based on, quote, vibes. Now, I don't really know how true that is, but he messaged me about this as well, and he basically said that the judge looked at all of his tweets and his Twitch streams, and they...
No fucking way! How did I fucking miss this shit? More Pegasus. More Pegasus was getting messages from Tectone as well. Fuck this guy.
Thought that he was a deranged lunatic.
Augie is right, okay? Augie is right when he says that nobody looks to any of these channels, okay, to criticize them for bias or for sweeping. They absolutely should start doing it, okay? Sensitive Society deleted his Tectone video and issued an apology. Doesn't even get close to what should happen to these guys.
Because he was ranting about OnlyFans girls and I guess making crude comments towards women. And he's basically saying that that's why he lost the case here.
Sensitive Society is in the same boat. He's friends with the guy and makes this clear within his video.
And of course, it's no secret that I like Tectone. I've talked to him. He's been nothing but kind to me. A few months ago, he invited me onto his podcast. It was a live podcast. It was a lot of fun. I'm sure there's going to be people that say he is biased. He's been compromised. Tectone is paying Sensitive Society thousands of dollars to not talk about him or to not
Oh my god, I remember this from the time as well. Oh, I'm fucking, the hate is flowing through me. Watching this retarded fucking game from the early 2000s that this retard is playing as well. Fuck me.
Oh, Tectone isn't paying me. Tectone isn't paying me.
He doesn't fucking need to. You're obviously more sympathetic to him, and you want a fucking clout connection. Money doesn't need to enter into it. It rarely does.
Release a video about it. And to that I respond, I wish. Tectone, where's my check? If you could slap me 10 G's, I mean, I would, keep my mouth shut.
But again, my problem isn't with the bias, but due to how utterly dog shit this video is. He just lazily reacts to legal mindset and flat out denies the possibility of Tectone being a rapist. He obviously doesn't know what he's talking about and is only going along with what his friends are saying.
I want to make this very clear. This is allegations for now. It's not definitive. The court hasn't said, yeah, Tectone SH'd someone. Tectone someone definitively, and if that was the case, right, let's just use common sense here. And once again, I want to say this, I'm not a lawyer, I'm a fucking YouTuber, I'm a StarTuber, so, but don't you think if the law thought that Tectone was this predator, like, don't you think if that was the case, he would have been arrested?
This video was so bad that Sensitive Society would end up deleting it.
Whenever you hear somebody say, like, oh, it's not definitive, there's not concrete evidence, there's not concrete proof of this stuff, do you believe it? Do you believe it? Do you think that it's plausible? Do you think that it's more likely or not? That's the standard you fucking go by. Oh my god. Especially when you know that you're engaging with discourse ongoing at the time, right?
And then made an apology video, which he also quickly deleted.
Like, you're a fucking YouTuber. You are not a judge in a fucking court case, retard. You don't need to hold to that standard of evidence. Do you think that it's more or less likely to be true? Do you think there's evidence for the claims provided?
We feel let down by...
Have you read the fucking court case? Would be a fucking start with some of these freaks.
My video on Tectone, I do apologize for that. It 1000% falls on me. I think I should have done a better job covering the situation. Maybe not be as biased.
I actually used to be pretty friendly with Sensitive Society and was able to tolerate some of the problems I had with its content. But this whole situation was a final straw of sorts. You can deny it all you want, Oscar, but you were sweeping for Tectone and so were all your buddies. I was actually expecting a Cheeto to do the same, but as far as I know, he never made a video covering Tectone since the civil trial. I guess he's too busy gambling all his money away on stream, though he did once compare Tectone to Martin Luther King Jr., which is pretty embarrassing.
Dude, he gets me fired up when he talks. He's just like, I don't know, he's got like a political delivery to what he's saying, to where I feel like I gotta get up and march. I have a dream.
POS, enforce it. Thank you for giving me 1 million.
Though we haven't...
Anybody with a clip talking about Tectone like that, his political content, Tectone's political content, and saying that he gets you fired up and you want to fucking march, it should just be a damning indictment of your fucking character for like the rest of fucking time. That should be against the YouTube terms of service.
I haven't even gotten to the worst video covering this situation, which easily belongs to Think Before You Sleep. Just like Oscar, I used to be pretty friendly with this guy, which started when we were both in drama with Noah Samson back in 2024. But since then, I've noticed him making moves to get integrated into the Asmongold orbit, all culminating in what I can only describe as a hit piece against Pink. He mainly just focuses on her testimony from the trial and attempts to nitpick it, but it comes across as desperate. Like this guy has no basic understanding of how abusive relationships work.
Now, anytime you go to the hospital or see a doctor, they're going to ask you, why are you here? Surely if Tectone was so abusive that she just had to get out of the house, and she had to tell his roommate how afraid she was, she would have also told the doctors, well, you see, I have this really abusive ex-boyfriend. But she didn't do that. In fact, the doctors specifically asked her if she had been a victim of abuse. Pink says yes, but she doesn't mention Tectone. She mentions a prior non-Tectone relationship, and that's it.
Yeah, I mean, that's pretty common in abusive relationships. The victim will have this intrinsic need to protect their abuser, sometimes because they've been manipulated by that person into believing their harmful actions are normal. But TBYS gives Pink no grace at all, and occasionally goes on these unhinged rants about her appearance. I remember him doing this during his coverage of Illymation, but it's even weirder here.
Pinkchu, who also goes by her middle name Ashley, is an OnlyFans creator who's achieved success after getting a very noticeable amount of plastic surgery, followed by a generous use of photo editing tools. I mean, this is an insane amount of catfishing. I'm not even looking at the same person when I compare a live stream to a photo of her.
And I don't think that mention of plastic surgery was unintentional. He later uses it to paint her as a liar when it comes to the lip filler story.
Pinkchu said that she had just gotten lip filler, and Tectone had forced her into oral sex, which had ruined the lip filler. Geez, another plastic surgery related incident? Do all of her allegations have some sort of plastic surgery involved? Now, is there any corroborating evidence that this happened? Not really.
Oh yeah, no evidence. It's not like there's compilations of Tectone basically admitting to this.
This is very obvious, like lip filler in the top lip. You know, it's very delicate. Like with the lip injections, you can't throat fuck them as hard as you want to because then it'll fuck up their filler. So It's like they'll look really hot, but you can only go like 10% power on them. You have to be careful. Okay, so the reason why it sucks, fucking women who look like that is because I'm like a very like hard fucker. You know what I mean? Like I go very hard, like very hard, very fast. Like it's fine to like start off slow, but then it becomes like a battle, right? Of who can fuck each other the hardest, right?
Yeah.
But what makes this video unintentionally hilarious is that
how the fuck do you get on stream and describe the sex that you have with women as a battle and then try and deny rape allegations at the same time? You're describing that shit as a fucking war.
TBYS concocts this grand conspiracy that Tectone's enemies organized behind the scenes to destroy his career. You see, Pinkchu is friends with Morgpie, and Morgpie was also a false accuser in the Super Mega drama, making her untrustworthy. And she's friends with Chank's nephew, who has a legion of orbiters willing to slander Tectone. And Mizkif is also there pulling the strings. It's all orchestrated, guys.
Now, pay attention to who Pinkchu's friend Morgpie is friends with. Would it shock you if I said that Hassan Piker is a friend of hers? I don't know how every bad thing on social media always relates back to this social circle, but it seems to be the case. Why is that important? Well, Hassan Piker has this ongoing war with Asmongold, probably because he's mad that Asmon is more famous than him. Hassan likes to sit back and have his little lackeys do all the dirty work for him. This is a famous tactic of his, and he primarily works by not directly saying that he has certain values, but he will signal boost all the people who have the values that he wants to promote by watching their content on his stream. That being said, Tectone is friends with Asmongold. Hassan wants to attack Asmongold in any way that he can, so I think his lackeys came up with a plot to destroy Tectone. They do this a lot.
Or...
You guys don't understand. Listen to me. Listen to me. All of this. Everything. It's all about Hassan Piker. It's all about Hassan Piker. It all links back to him. How the fuck are you talking about the Tectone rape allegations and somehow tying it back to fucking Hassan, man?
Stay with me for a moment. Most of these guys already hated Tectone, and were simply jumping on the bandwagon. This take from TBYS comes off as projection, because if anyone here was conspiring secretly, it would be him and Tectone.
And I know there might be some people thinking, oh my gosh, does Techless even want you to watch this? Yes, he asked me to watch this, so yes. He's told me this one has been in the works for a while. So yeah. That's one of the reasons why we're going to be watching.
And based on what Pegasus said during his coverage, it's not at all crazy to say that Tectone is reaching out to various creators who he knows will defend his ass, giving them various talking points that could swerve public backlash. So he's reaching out to anyone who he sees as a potential ally, including the streamer Nick White, who had no connection to him whatsoever.
Dude, he sees someone talking shit about Mizkif and then he DMs them. Yo, good job, dude. Thank you for talking shit about Mizkif. Like, dude, he hates him that much. He sees some shit hate against him online. And then he's like, oh, I'm going to follow this guy. Hey, dude, I hate Mizkif too. Thank you for shitting on him. So he said,
oh shit, I thought this was Nicholas Light for a fucking second. Jesus Christ. Okay. Nick's on all sides.
Regardless of your opinion of me, I still appreciate straight shooters these days. Dude, I don't know if you ever seen my streams. I don't know if this is because you saw my streams or whatever. I don't really got an issue with you, but every time I react to you, I definitely call you like a retarded egghead bitch or something like that.
Tectone obviously can't shit-talk Pink anymore because of the protective order, so he needs an army of mouthpieces to do it for him. And Think Before You Sleep is one of his strongest soldiers, attacking Tectone's biggest critics. He soon made this tweet in reference to the recently debunked Turkey Tom allegations, vague posting about Nicholas Diorio and Chud Logic. He even brings up the long debunked allegation regarding Chud from 2020 as a low blow, which I found weird, because I happen to remember when TBYS defended Chud when Noah Samson was doing the same thing.
Why was he accused of that? Well, some messages got leaked of Chud Logic asking what age a girl was, and saying that he wanted to make sure that she was an adult if he was going to flirt with her. She responded by saying that she was of age, and Chud goes on to insist that it would be weird to talk to her if she wasn't at least in her 20s. I don't know if there's any more context to this. Certainly Noah didn't provide any, and I have to say that this is probably the least creepy Discord leak I've ever seen.
So why the sudden change?
Think before you sweep it even then. Listen, okay. Listen, there's nothing behind the Chud Discord leak. Very, very weird to go out of your way to say that it's the least creepy Discord leak you've ever heard. I mean, okay. The allegations were not true, okay? The allegations were not true. They were debunked. They were basically instantly debunked. There is some fucking good lines in there, though. You can't lie.
Change an opinion? Well, because this guy has no convictions at all, and his only goal here is to defend Tectone at all costs. That's it. He's simply compromised. After I pointed this out on Twitter, Think Before You Sleep would actually DM me, presumably to clarify what he meant. Though I can't say for certain, because despite being notified of the DM, I can't find it. So either he deleted it, which I don't think you can do on Twitter, or there's some insane glitch going on. But hey, if you want to clarify what your DM was, Sean, you can post it in the comment section here. I promise I'll pin your comment so you don't spurg out in my DMs like the last guy. Oh, and here's an update that happened while I was editing this video. Pink has come out with a statement regarding—
oh my fucking god. Rob! Go into your DMs and try and fucking check it, buddy boy. Yeah, when you go on Twitter and you go to delete a DM that you sent to somebody, you can click delete for me or delete for all. Just go on to check. What? How does Rob do his fucking research for his videos? Just look at it. Just look at this shit. Oh, this is Willie Mack with the fucking Tinder verification all over again. Yeah, you can delete DMs for both people.
The TBYS video, claiming she's already gone to the courts with the evidence that Tectone violated his protective order. We'll see if this pans out, but I'll eagerly wait for the inevitable Tectone prison arc, with Legal Mindset as his lawyer and TBYS on the witness stand, ranting about how it's all Hassan's fault. So at this point, I'd expect more Tectone videos from me in the near future, cause this guy is really giving me a lot to work with. He's practically begging people to shit on him with how much of a moral fag he is. And plus, he's trying to get all friendly with some of his haters, specifically the commentary channels who've been critical of him. He's been begging us to join his side, claiming that it's been more lucrative to be in support of him.
I'll forgive Shamu, I'll forgive Nicandros, I'll forgive Nicholas Diorio. To be honest, I have nothing against him. You know? You know I'm not a bad guy. I know I'm not a bad guy. My chat knows I'm not a bad guy. Let's just let bygones be bygones. Or I guess you can take this and make another video out of it. But, totally get it. If you're somebody who's fucked on me in the past, just shoot me a fucking DM on Twitter. We can hash things out. I have no interest in enemies whatsoever. And I'll say it, Nicholas Diorio. You know, hey, I actually think you're a pretty funny guy.
but hearing this just makes his commentary channels want to shit on him even more. Him moving to Rumble isn't going to stop us.
I mean, it's just the most obvious, transparent attempt to try and get people on side to be able to manipulate coverage ever. It's just like, you're just out and out with this shit at that point. No? You're not even trying to fucking hide it. At least have the decency to try and pretend as though you're not fucking trying to swoop this shit up. Also, I mean,
Nobody watches these guys. Nobody watches these guys, you know? It's more lucrative to support me than shell on me.
yeah? Why are you trying to reach out to them then? Huh? Why are you... If it's so lucrative, if all of the people defending you are getting crazy fucking numbers, you know, the people shitting on you barely get any fucking views. Why are you trying to get them over to your side then? Huh? Seems weird. Seems odd. Seems like it actually does have a completely ruinous effect. And nobody wants to fucking associate with you.
In fact, it's way easier to mock this guy, as multiple clippers have popped up to post some of his most embarrassing streaming moments. And these moments only exist because this guy is a chronic oversharer who will never learn to shut the fuck up.
I've come on a Nami figure one time. And then once on a Boa Hancock figure. That's it. Nothing else. And that was like over a decade ago. Have you guys come on like a figure though? Like that's normal, right? Like one if you've come on a figure, two if you haven't. Wait, is that not normal? Really? Okay, on a poster? Okay. What about a poster?
Stop typing
well,
one.
I just feel like every guy, how do you're telling me you buy these figures and you don't jizz on them? Oh, that's weird.
And there's just way more clips like this, where he talks about all the gooning his audience does on his Discord server. I'll probably end up talking about that in a future video.
I'm telling you, this guy intentionally makes himself sound like a fucking sexual degenerate so that he, like, you know, rape doesn't seem that bad to his audience. There's no fucking way that he's like, what? I've come on a fucking figurine. Have you guys not? Have you guys not? Fuck me. What a weird freak.
Because I intend to milk this guy for content as long as I feel like it. It's really fun.
I am the milkman. My milk is delicious.
And Tectone, you can't bitch about it, because you do the same shit to people you don't like, such as Hassan or Mizkif. It just feels like this guy is slowly evolving into a lolcow, and I'm sure throughout the rest of 2026, we'll see him go from a rapist to being the raped.
I don't know, personally, does Tectone have the ability to be a lolcow? Pretty decent video from Rob's Media, by the way. If you didn't catch all of it, or you want to watch it on your own, okay? Go and have a gander. I don't think Tectone has the material in him to be a lolcow. I just don't think that he does. I think there's a distinct tendency in commentary whenever people hate somebody enough to like insist that they're going to be a lolcow. They might be a-logged, they might be hated, but a lolcow? I don't think so. I don't think so. It's like people say the same shit about like Tectone. I mean, me and Gamma had a conversation about Durio a little while ago. It's like, okay, not everyone that you hate is going to become a lolcow. You know what I mean? Lolcow is extremely overused. Yeah, it is extremely overused. Chibi Reviews is a lolcow, right? Chibi Reviews is undoubtedly a fucking lolcow. Transfirebat, that's a lolcow. Christian, that's a fucking lolcow. Cyrex, on and on and on, right? Creators who have like an organic fan base, I would say the general metric might be if a creator's fan base is larger and or more engaged than their hater base, I think it's almost impossible to call them a lolcow. It's not the only factor, right?
Okay,
it's not the only
you're getting
factor.
too big for your
But no,
boots.
I think it just becomes they're not a lolcow.
Complimenting Rob. If app changed you, man.
Thank you for the 2. Listen, Gooner, dude, okay? Every now and again, when somebody does a good video, you've got to be willing to say they've done a good video. All right? You've got to be willing to say they've done a good video. Rob misses shit. Rob gives bad takes. But this one? Nah, he's alright for this one. He's alright for this one. Yeah. Gooner's right. Real lolcow. Fuck you guys. You're just so fucking hateful. Weird, hateful creeps. The lot of you. Okay. Nice. Nice. Nice, nice, nice. Okay. Is there anything else? I think there is a little bit else to go through, okay? However, for me right now, it is 4:30 in the morning, which is my own fault. Yes, I know. I started super fucking late. Good news is, I'm going to be able to start a normal time tomorrow, okay? So I'm going to read through and thank the people who donated, and then I'm going to raid you guys out to somebody else. Okay? Nice. Hopefully, at some point, like I say, we can get the Anthony Grimigula conversation going, but we'll have to see. Okay? Thank you, Gooner, Janky Johnny, Core God, and Anyaki. Thank you, everyone, very, very much. Only streams for 10 minutes. Oh, my days. I stream for longer. Wait, hold on. I've just got an alert from YouTube. New. Managing moderators can support your channel in even more ways. Introducing Managing Moderators. These users have the same capabilities as standard moderators, but in addition, they can manage blocked words and change chat modes in live. Interesting. Okay, fair enough. Wait, before I go, did the infos that you sent me last night suffice? The info that you sent me last night, I've got to be honest, I haven't had time to go over it yet. Okay? Yeah, so apologies for that, but it is what it is. Okay? Nice. Quiet quitting, I am promising you, okay? More regular stream tomorrow. Longer stream tomorrow. I pinky promise, okay? Nice. Alright. Chat to you guys later. I'm gonna raid you guys into somebody else, okay? Gonna raid you into somebody else. I nominate Tyrone, Gooner for Supermod. I think if I was gonna have somebody as like a managing moderator, it'd probably be somebody that had Discord as well, right? Probably somebody that like I spoke to one-on-one and trusted, but we'll see how it goes, okay? I mean, be real, okay? With the chat that we've got, probably be okay for now. Anyway, I'm gonna raid you guys into Gamma. Have lots of fun. Chat to you soon. Love ya. Bye.